Hello, hello. Welcome to the Teardown, everybody. Let me get How's audio on you guys' end? Chat, how is audio?
I can I could hear it when I was watching, but
Perfect. All right, everybody.
how
Let's
we doing?
go.
Let's
Welcome
go.
to the Teardown. We've got 30 shows, 3 hours, 7 o'clock Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific. That's 9 o'clock Central to midnight Central time.
Yes, sir.
Um, we've got results already, fresh, hot off the press. So we're going to be going through live reacting to the results of all 30 events this evening. And let's start right off the bat with the first varsity division to finish, and that is Shepherd Hill Central Massachusetts Show Choir Festival, where we have in first place Daniel Hand Vibe, best vocals, best band, best soloist Luke Soja, and a gold medal. And then in second place, Waltham Music Unlimited, best choreography, Judges Award for Triple Threat, um, which I assume is like singing, dancing, acting, and a gold medal. And then in third place, Andover from start to finish, best crew, Judges Award for President Snow. I assume they did a little Hunger Games theme, and a silver medal. And then in third place, Tantascwa Regional High School Encore, Judges Award Show Design, and a Judges Award for Headbangers, whatever that means. I'm interested in that. What do you think, Dylan?
All right, so right off the rip, um, well, Daniel Hand, Waltham, always the big matchup, the big rivalry in New England show choir. Those two choirs that always go back and forth. A lot of time split captions, and looks like today Daniel Hand was the one that came up on top with the best vocals. Waltham, best choreography. Waltham's always been an excellent high energy choreo. They always have such high energy with their choreo, so I'm not surprised they won it there. And and then also Andover, solid result for Andover. They beat Tantascwa, who's always a very solid contender in New England, and yeah, a very good result for Andover. Also, great congratulations to Daniel Hand. I'm excited to see what you guys are able to do at Loveland next weekend because that's gonna be a fun one. Got Marysville, Fairfield, a lot of great groups there, so that's gonna be a great test to see what Daniel Hand's capable of.
Yeah, so I watched most of this competition. This is the competition that I chose to keep up with, and when I saw Daniel Hand, I was like, oh, they're winning it all. This is the best Daniel Hand group ever. And I saw a little bit of Waltham, and I was like, oh, okay, I think Waltham might take choreo. And then sure enough, they did. Um, and again, like you said, this Loveland Show Fest is going to be a big test for Daniel Hand. If they can take home a second or even a third here, that would be a very impressive result. Um, yeah, we'll do. Sorry, we got a question. We will definitely do Loveland predictions at some point. Um,
Yes.
in between shows, but we got even more to talk about because we have results from the Walsh Jesuit Great Lakes Invitational, and that is first place Euclid Varsity Chorale, best vocals, best choreography, grand champion. Second place Garfield Heights Music Express. Alliance Jet Setters in third place, and Van Buren the
Sorry.
Association taking up fourth. Dylan, what sticks out to you?
Um, no, right off the bat, Euclid, they've they've had a meteoric rise recently. They've become one of the best, probably a top three middle mix group in Ohio, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. They're they're here to stay, and they're gonna keep contending in this division, as well as just contending overall in Ohio for looks like for a while to come. Another great result for Garfield Heights. They got a win last 2 weekends ago, I believe, at North Royalton, and this is another very solid placement for them. And yeah, I think the big upset here was was Edgewood Coraliers not making finals. That was, I think, the big upset here for this
Yeah.
comp. And sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you don't make the group that you expect to make finals just doesn't make finals. And I'm, we just gotta wait and see with Edgewood. They're a great group. They're they're hungry. They're resilient, and I'm not worried about them yet. I think they still got a way to go.
And I agree. Missing finals here for Edgewood has definitely got to sting a little bit, but I think in the end this is a very very early season competition for them, and they'll get back on track. One thing I gotta say though, Euclid. Um, Another win for Euclid Varsity Corral, who, as you said, has had an absolutely meteoric rise in Ohio, and they're one of the best small groups. They have a group of about 30-ish um, singers, and they've been just killing it lately. And in second place, Garfield Heights, my beloved. It's a big day for random choirs that I really like. Um, so a big congrats to Garfield Heights, um, taking second here, and a big, 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 big congrats to Euclid, who will be competing again next week at Medina against some pretty tough competition in Findlay and so on, and we'll see how they can do over there for sure. Any Southmont final results? I don't know. Okay, so those are the two competitions that I know of that are finished.
We have
Do we have
Grand
the
Island Northwest
results?
is also finished.
Grand Island Northwest. Let me find it. I have 30 tabs open. There we are. Okay. Grand Island Northwest Gold Rush 2026. Grand champion for Hastings Uncaged. They're on a bit of a run here. Three
This
wins in a row. Um, just legacy year for Hastings Uncaged. Second place, Grand Island Senior Ultimate Image. Third place, Kearney Pops. Very, very good placement for them. Central City Vocal Eclipse in fourth, and Lincoln Northeast Voices in Harmony. What do we think?
Yeah, like you said, Hastings, they're on a run. They're red hot. One of the hottest hot choirs in Nebraska right now for sure. And they don't no signs of them slowing down at all. Also, shout out Kearney. They're a group that sometimes flies under the radar a bit in Nebraska, but they're having themselves a year. They're having themselves a year. They got solid placements all around. Fourth at a very stacked Hastings Tiger Clash, and now third. Oh wait. Oh no. Wait. Did they get this? Hold on. Kearney got best vocals.
Kearney won. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't show up unless you click the choir name, but it looks like they got best vocals here.
so does that mean Hastings took best choreo?
Hastings took best choreo, yes.
Okay, Hastings took best choreography, best band, and best costumes in first place, and then Kearney best vocals in third place. You don't see that very often.
No, no sir.
Um, and then that means no caption second place for Grand Island Ultimate Image. Wow, best
Yeah,
vocals for Kearney is impressive,
they're punching above their weight. They are punching
definitely.
way above their weight right now, and I'm very excited to this. I think this choir has a very bright future ahead, a very exciting future, and I'm excited not just for the rest of this year, but for the years coming up. I think they're going to be a choir to watch out for in the coming years.
Definitely. And to
And
bring the conversation back to Hastings, actually, Hastings has a shot to bring home the grand championship at Wahoo, which I believe are currently listed as their last competition of the year. If they do that, they will have a full undefeated season for Hastings Uncaged, which would be just incredible for them. Granted, it's not the greatest competition in the world, but they to just come out here and take care of business at all four competitions is huge for them. So I'm rooting for them to take it home um,
for sure,
at Wahoo later on this
for
year.
sure. We do actually have Hastings going to Grand Island. Grand Island Senior on the 28th of February. It doesn't show up on their page, but it's on our spreadsheet in
Okay.
our database. So yeah, Gretna is there. As much as I love me a good upset, I do think Gretna is a step above Hastings. So I
Yeah.
I don't I don't think Hastings will win that, but yeah, I mean, four firsts and a second is still a heck of a season. Still a heck of a season
Yeah.
for
Also
sure.
gonna give a quick shout out to Hastings Untamed winning the Treble Division, Kirby Sapphire and Gold in second, and Grand Island Sweet Revelation in third for the Treble Division. What else do we have? I think someone said Lincoln was about wrapped up. Let's see if we can give that a look. We don't have results quite yet. Okay. Anything else? Because if not, I have a fun little activity, one that I'm pretty excited about.
Hoka, no. I thought there was one more, but I don't think so.
I'm refreshing 27 different tabs right now.
Twinsburg. Do we have Twinsburg? No.
Twinsburg.
We
No.
Twinsburg? No, we don't have Twinsburg yet.
Depeer. It Depeer's not.
Pier, that one should be coming soon.
Elkhorn. Let's see. Cowtown should be. Oh no, Cowtown's got a ways to go. They've got
Yeah.
two groups or so. Okay, Marion Harding.
Question: when are awards for Fishers? Those should be soon. Let me look at that actually. Oh,
Fisher.
oh yeah, that should be very soon. The last group went at 8:30. So, but
Yeah, we don't
actually,
have a
no, that's
live stream. Oh, Norwalk Nexus has finished. That's
oh
what it was.
that's that I think that's just prelims for Norwalk. But
Oh, okay. So it's not finals yet.
yeah,
Okay. That's just a showcar.com mishap then.
yeah.
Yes, okay. Cool. I refreshed that and that showed up. Sioux Center Showdown, I believe, is over.
Is that also?
That actually might also be
I
prelims. Yeah, because there's
think
no
it.
captions.
No, yeah. A little
Let's see.
confusing.
Did you have a favorite show you watched today? We'll get to all these questions in just a second. Thank you for using the question box. I appreciate it. Super excited for the Southmont results, actually. Avon versus North Central is very intriguing. Okay,
Don't
it
forget
doesn't look
Plainfield
like.
in there. Oops.
Oh, and Plainfield, and Plainfield. Okay, looks like we don't have any more results to discuss. So I'm going to bring our attention to a circuit that is starting up next week, and that is the California Show Choir Circuit. Next week, Bonita Vista, San Diego Sings, and the Chaparral, I believe. Um, no, sorry, Brea Olinda will be starting next week. So the question that I pose to you, Dylan, and the question that we pose for every region that's starting up very soon is, who do you think will be the best groups in California this year? And I'm gonna make you go for five because the three is a little
Course.
too
Oh
easy.
yeah, the 30. So, um, Los Al, John Burroughs, Burbank. You never know with these three. You never really know.
It's
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 always
tough
gonna
to
be
call.
it's always gonna be a little toss up there. I've heard great things about Los Al show this year. I've heard great things. I've heard Moana's killing it over there. So that I'm excited to see that, especially because Moana Derlin, she did Los Alamitos. She was like the main director for Los Alamitos soundtracks last year, and they had a crazy good result at Show Choir Nationals,
Yeah.
beating Carmel Excellence and Zionsville Choraleers, two of the best single gender groups in the country.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what direction Los Al goes in. John Burroughs, I think I'm gonna be able to see them live at Wheaton South this year, so that's definitely something I'm excited for. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Burbank, they're also going out nationally for the first time since 2019, I think. I
Yeah,
know
that's
they
right.
were gonna go out in 2020, but COVID happened. But yeah, Burbank going out nationally in Marysville. That's going to be exciting for sure.
Yeah.
For my order, let's go Burroughs, Los Al, Burbank. That's going to be wrong, but let's go that. As for the four, I'm going to go Glendora. Glendora, I know they're going through a little director turbulence, but they're still consistently they've been one of the best groups in California. They're they've been at the top of like tier 2 California, and yeah, I think they're still gonna be around. And then for my five, I know you're gonna like this one. I got Diamond Bar. Diamond Bar. I Wait, what'd you
Who's that little unknown group at your 5?
say? Yeah, Diamond Bar. I had the privilege of seeing them live at Wheaton South last year, and they're just such a fun, energetic group they're so fun to watch. The choreo is incredible, and yeah, I think they're gonna have a great year this year. I think they're poised for a great year, and I know, I know they have a certain guy named Chris Mendoza who does their show design. He always does a great job with that. He always does a great job, and yeah, I think they're poised for an excellent season.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really super excited for the California season to start. I'm not going to give my take on tier 2 because, obviously I have conflicts of interest there. But for my tier 1, I legitimately have no idea what's going to happen. And I have seen Burroughs perform this year, and I've seen Los Al perform this year. I saw Burroughs at their Burroughs on Broadway show. And that was just so spectacular that it's just hard for me to even it's just hard for me to even put into words how incredible that show was. And then I go to see Los Al, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's gonna be really really tough to beat. I was a little worried about Los Al going over to HOA Orlando to face Johnson to face Westside, and I'm no longer I'm no
Yeah.
longer very worried. Um, and Burbank year after year just wins vocals. They're just one of the
Oh
best
yeah.
vocal groups in the nation year after year, and I'm super excited they're going out to compete. I think I'm going to go John Burroughs at the 1. I think I'm going to go Los Al at the 2 and Burbank at the 3. I don't even like it coming out of my mouth, but we're gonna know pretty quickly how this season's gonna go. There's a big matchup in 2 weeks, or sorry, 3 weeks at Esperanza where we get that Los Alamitos versus Burbank um, matchup. That's gonna be just electric early season over there. And next week we actually have an interesting matchup at well, not only is it Powerhouse's debut that I'll be going to go watch at Brea, but in Bonita Vista we have Chaparral Platinum FX, who's a kind of a mainstay in the Tier 2 division, versus Pacifica Encore, who has for a long time been an intermediate group, but it's actually moving up to Tier 2. And this is a pretty consistent move because they're up in Tier 1 at Bonita Vista, and they are scheduled to be in Tier 2 at Esperanza as well, moving up. So this will be a great litmus test for Pacifica to see if they've got that real Tier 2 advanced makeup. So that'll be really really interesting to see next week. Anything else pop up?
Not that I know of yet.
Okay.
Lincoln Southwest, those should be coming in soon. That's an easy comp, so we should know. Oh, Fisher's results.
Fishers.
We got large mixed results so far.
Okay. Well, we can start off with that. That just in. Okay. So we have in large mixed our grand champion with a suite of vocals and choreography. We have Center Grove Sound System. Not a big surprise there, but interestingly enough, we've got Noblesville in second place with Best Band, which is a pretty cool award for them because Center Grove's band is for sure no slouch of a group.
Sure.
And second runner up, we have Lawrence North, and third runner up, we have Lawrence Central. In small mix, we have a grand champion of Ben Davis in first place with best vocals. Columbus North coming in at second, winning best band, and then Pendleton in third, winning best choreography. A clean little three-way caption split. Um, and then our large single gender, we have the grand champion, Center Grove Debtones, best vocals, best choreography. In second place, Lawrence North. In third place, Noblesville. A nice little result for Lawrence North there. Oh, hey, Josh, you're at Marion Harding. Let us know the results. As soon as you get them, we can talk about it earlier.
Yes,
What are
sir.
your thoughts on those results?
All right. So first of all, the reign of Center Grove continues, as I think a lot of people expected going into this. And then who else? Lawrence North. I'm going to highlight them. They're one of the most sneaky good choirs in Indiana. They I remember last year, I think Florence Central, they made finals over Fisher's Electrum, which was a big upset for a lot of people. And yeah, they're one of the most sneaky good choirs. They're constantly improving, and yeah, just look out for Lawrence North. Look out for Lawrence North. If you don't know their name, they're gonna make you know. They're gonna make you know. And then
Yeah.
in small mix, grand champion Ben Davis. Those guys can outsing. Those guys can outsing with almost anyone. They are one of the best vocal groups in Indiana. And if you're one of the best vocal groups in Indiana, you're one of the best vocal groups in the nation. Those guys, they can outsing anyone. Their vocals are just incredible. And then Columbus North, another solid result for them. And then Pendleton, best choreo. Honestly, all three of these had a pretty solid. I'd say this is a solid result for all three of these choirs, for
I would
sure.
agree.
And
We
then
also have our small univoice results here. We have grand champion of Pendleton, best vocals, best choreography. Uh, First runner-up, Center Grove, and third runner-up, Franklin Community.
um, so Pendleton, Pendleton Emerald Elegance, one of the best small girls groups in the country. They're they're consistently great. And yeah, another great result for them. But also in the large univoice, Lawrence North's girls knocking off Noblesville's girls. That's another solid result for Lawrence North. That's another very solid result for that program. And like I said, they're sneaky good. They're gonna if you don't know who they are, they're gonna sneak up on you. They will.
I have word that Jenks just finished performing, so their competition should be over pretty soon. Is that at, where is that? Yeah,
That's
that's
Cowtown, I think.
Cowtown. Um, okay, okay, pretty soon for that one. Cool. I guess Jenks must have switched spots because right here it has them second in the show order, but if they just finished up, that would have been 2 hours ago on the schedule, so they probably are at the end, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this isn't. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Never mind, never mind. Okay, do we have Dylan, if you don't mind, could you go through and refresh the pages? And while you're doing that, I
Sure thing.
will answer some of these questions from Glenn here. Can we drop predictions for Loveland? Yes, we can. We will pull up that really quickly. Loveland, next week we have Newcastle Red Hot Blues, Hamilton Prestige, Beaver Creek Friends, Daniel Hand Vibe, Marysville Swingers Unlimited, Olentangy Keynotes, and Fairfield Senior High School. This is an unbelievably stacked lineup for this mid-season Ohio showdown. If I had to pick my top three, I'm going to go Marysville at the one. I'm going to go Daniel Hand at the two. And I'm going to go Fairfield at the three. And Fairfield might be a bit of a hot take over Olentangy, but Fairfield is just one of my favorite choirs. I think consistently year to year they have great shows, great choreography. So that's what I'm going to go for Loveland. What about you, Dylan?
For Loveland, Um, I'm gonna go Marysville at the one with best choreography. They're consistently one of the best visual groups in the nation, and I
Yeah,
think I think their choreography is pretty much unstoppable. It really is. They're one of the most unstoppable choreo groups. The number two, I'm gonna go Daniel Hand with best vocals. I think they've proven their I think they've proven their strength vocally in their circuit, and I think now they're gonna come down and prove it again at in Ohio. And yeah, I think they'll get that vocal caption. I think they will get that vocal caption. At the three, I'm gonna go Fairfield Senior. They had a great year last year. They were super close to beating Loveland, I believe, at Olentangy last weekend. And Loveland's another choir that's red hot. That's pretty red hot right now. So I think they're gonna come here and get a solid placement. And then for the four and five, Beaver Creek and Olentangy, those are two groups that go back and forth a lot. And I think I'm gonna go Olentangy at the four, Beaver Creek at the five. Those could go either way, but I think that's what I'm feeling for those.
definitely, definitely. Okay, let's move on. I don't believe we have any more results. I've been kind of skimming through.
Let me look.
Uh,
We should have a few. And the pier should be any minute now. Actually, no. It might do.
let's see if my computer doesn't explode from reloading a bunch of pages at once. I'm not seeing anything yet. So let's move on to some questions from our homeroom contributor, Tay. Did we have a favorite show that we watched today? Dylan, did you watch any live streams today?
Yes, I did. I watched the Bettendorf live stream today, and I saw my favorite group there. Um, I'd say El Paso. You know, I love y'all, but choose my alma mater would be boring. So I'll have to. I think Wheaton North.
Hmm,
Wheaton North. They have my favorite. That's my favorite show I've seen from them since maybe since 2019. Honestly, they do an Andy Warhol theme show this year, which is such a sick theme.
yeah,
And yeah, and I think I think they're going to be one of, if not the best groups in Illinois. I think they might be the best group in Illinois this year. They I think their vocals are a teeny. Let me emphasize a teeny bit less impressive than last year. They're still phenomenal, but I do think they're a younger group, so that's a little natural with that. But I think
definitely.
they've taken a step forward visually. Visually, last year I think they were a little shaky. They've been a little shaky visually the past couple years, moving into April James from Stephen Todd. So that's a little
Hmm.
natural. But now that they're settled into that more, I think they look their choreo looked very amazing today. I think they're just such a well balanced group. Now their show design was awesome. They have this like cool thing they do in the closer where they like bring out drums. No, they have like the soup cans that Andy Warhol painted a lot.
Yeah, the Campbell's cans, yeah.
The Campbell's cans, yeah, and they like use them as drums in their closer. It's such a fun moment. It's such a fun show, and yeah, I think they're gonna have a great year this year. I think they're in for a treat
Yeah,
for
at
sure.
VFA 11, it was Wheaton North who did the Andy Warhol theme. Just an interesting tidbit about Andy Warhol. Just weirdly enough, I was kind of on this topic with my for those of you who don't know, I'm a music education major and I'm in my fourth year. And one of my music theory professors was talking about Andy Warhol and the Velvet Underground and all this stuff, and he said, apparently there he Andy Warhol in New York City rented this entire building, like three stories of this building, and where he had one floor that was like a percussion ensemble that was always practicing. The second floor was where the Velvet Underground, which was the band that he assembled, was always rehearsing and practicing. And then the last floor was his painting studio, and he just called this place the Factory, and it was just like this big old like place of art. So I love Andy Warhol
It's awesome.
and the Velvet Underground lore. But my favorite show of the day has to be Daniel Hand. I did absolutely love that show from Daniel Hand. It's by far my favorite. Um, I've seen of theirs. I did really like their Wild West show. Um, it took me a little while to get into Daniel Hand in the last few years, just because their previous shows use old Los Alamitos charts, and it's like stuff that I'm very like the content is stuff that I'm very familiar and that's like very legendary over here in California. So it's like I've heard these all done before and blah 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 blah. But now I believe these are all original charts, and I much prefer it. And they had a great use of tech. Their choreography was great. They were done by April James this year, and I was really, really impressed with what they brought. And Waltham is again always a favorite of mine, but I think Daniel Hand had my favorite show of the Shepherd Hill live stream for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have any Southmont results yet, Tay.
Oh, Southmont's not
Uh,
coming until later, I don't think.
yeah, we're not gonna get that for a little while, Tay, but thank you for asking. Let's see.
Anything?
Kiefer Quinn says, "Do you have any takeaways from Joplin before it's done, specifically Arkansas City making finals?" And I heard that that was actually pronounced Arkansas City, which is funny. And yeah, like uh, we heard earlier that Arkansas City, Arkansas City, what have you, made finals, and that is like really awesome in their second year as a program to make finals at this big of a competition. I mean, Joplin, as far as Missouri competitions, is about as big as it gets. You know, maybe Troy Buchanan's a little bit bigger. Um, Also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Web City Bella Voce did beat Tiger Mystique from Broken Arrow in the treble division, which I know
They did.
isn't that isn't that particularly unexpected, but still Broken Arrow Tiger Mystique is a great treble group. I saw them live um, at HOA Los Angeles last year, and I was blown away by how good they were. So that just goes to show, man, this region, this Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas area region of show choir is really strong, especially in those treble groups. So really, really big shout outs to Web City. Do you have any takeaways from Joplin,
I
Dylan?
think around the same takeaways as you did, but I just want to also shout out is it Arkansas City? Not.
I think Ellie said Arkansas, but I don't know if she's trying to troll us or not.
All right, anybody from Arkansas or Arkansas City, I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, but yeah, Arkansas City they've cemented themselves as a, a rising star in one of show choir's growing scenes right now in Kansas. Just yeah, right. Arkansas City, rising star. They're out. They're out for blood. They made their name known. And also shout out Bella Voce. I know they some kind of didn't have the result they wanted at what was it, Blue Valley. So this is a great little jump back, bounce back comp for them. And
We have Twinsburg results when you're done.
I let's go. Let's do those
Okay.
results.
Grand champions at Twinsburg. No surprises here. Marysville Swingers Unlimited, best vocals, best choreography, best show, or sorry, best band. Second runner-up, ETC All-Americans. Third runner-up, Marysville Swingers Select. Fourth runner-up, ETC Rogue. And fifth runner-up, Mayfield High School Limited Edition. Thoughts, Dylan?
So Marysville, they're finally in the win column this year. Big sweep over ETC, and yeah, great. Obviously, great result for them. I do want to give a shout out to Marysville Swingers Select. They are one of, I think they're a newer single gender group, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's been only 2 years. I think this is
Oh,
their second year, yeah.
yeah. So ETC Rouge has always been a big threat in Ohio single gender. Like they've beaten their mixed group a few times, if I recall. So seeing Swinger Select take down Rouge, that's a big result for them. They're just out for blood in their first couple of years, and that's awesome. That's just it's awesome to see for sure.
Definitely. Big shout out to Marysville for sweeping here. That was largely expected for sure, but ETC was no slouch. I saw some clips of their show and I liked what I saw. They can really dance. They can really, really dance. But as we know, Marysville is a top 10 grand dancing group in the nation. Um, they came over to California and they did very, very well, beating Burbank InSync in choreography, who is no slouch for sure. And then, yeah, like you said, my big takeaway is Marysville Singer Select over ETC Rogue. ETC Rogue has had some great results in the past, and Marysville Swingers Select is just, in their second year. And also, a big shout out to one of their choreographers, Sammy Williams, an alumni of the program, and someone very active out here in California. So shout out to her as well. And that is Twinsburg.
We do have a comment saying Lincoln Southwest is giving awards right now.
Okay,
So,
if you report them live in the chat, we can react to that. Otherwise, we'll have to
for sure.
wait. Do we have Lincoln Southwest on? No, no live stream. Okay, so
Oh,
you could break this news for us.
oh, we got North St. Paul results.
All right, we'll do that first. North St. Paul, grand champion, Hastings Riverside Company, best vocals, best choreography, best band, no surprises there. First runner-up, Bemidji Vocal Motion. Second runner-up, Totino Grace Company. Fourth runner-up, Toma. Third runner-up, Toma. Fifth place, South St. Paul, and sixth place, St. Francis, Bridge Street. Oh, we have a request. Who is this from? Oh, it's from Will Kaiser. Hold on, Will. We'll get to you in just a second. We're gonna just discuss North St. Paul real quick, and then we'll add you on to talk your stuff.
All right.
Okay. Takeaways from North St. Paul.
I think the biggest takeaway here is Bemidji. Great result from Bemidji.
Yeah.
Great result. I think they're above. They've proven that they're up above a lot of the circuit in Minnesota. I know Hastings and Waconia are kind of that like unstoppable 1 and 2, but Bemidji, they're proving that they're still up there. They're still a force in Minnesota to watch out for. And then also a solid result from South St. Paul making finals here. They're definitely a group that flies under the radar a bit, it feels like. And yeah, just great result making finals, beating St. Francis, who is a pretty well established mixed group in Minnesota. Yeah, great result for South St. Paul too there as well.
Yeah, my takeaways are largely the same. I saw Hastings, Bemidji, and Totino Grace last week um, in in Minnesota. So I'm really, really happy for both of those groups. I'm glad Hastings got their Grand Championship. I loved Hastings. Are one of the best shows I saw um, over at Bloomington Kennedy. And Bemidji, not an entirely unexpected result, but a good one nonetheless. Um, but yeah, the story of this is definitely for me South St. Paul, Southside Sensation. That is not a group that you see in finals very often, let alone beating another group in finals. Huge, 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 huge result for them. And I hope that they continue this momentum on to their next competition at Hastings Swinging on the River. This is actually their first placement of the year, so really, really good on them. Um, I know it's been tough out there in St. Paul for those kids. So I'm really, really super proud of all those Minneapolis area groups. You guys are awesome, and I love you. And they'll have a shot to make finals at at Hastings Swinging on the River. They got to beat either their crosstown rivals North St. Paul or West Salem Sensations to make finals there. Okay.
We do have Lincoln Southwest results in the comments.
All right, you go ahead and read those off.
All right. So Lincoln Southwest final results. Um, in fifth runner up, Elkhorn South Shockwave. Fourth
Okay.
runner up, Wahoo Royalty. Third runner up, Lincoln High Chain Reaction. Best choreo, Lincoln East Express. Second runner up, Norris Gold. Best vocals, Elkhorn South Blackout. First runner up, Elkhorn South Blackout. Grand champion, Lincoln East Express. So,
Whoa.
any
Okay.
takeaways for that?
That's okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. So Lincoln East first. Um, so Lincoln East first with no captions, correct? Oh
They
no,
got
Lincoln
court.
East Court. Okay. This is just a weird way to run it out. Okay, yeah, big result for Lincoln East. That's something that comes up right away to me. Lincoln East has had a rough one this season. Um, so far at Gretna East, I believe they did not make finals, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, sorry, where's this? Oh wait, no, sorry, they didn't compete here. I don't know why it's showing that. But they did get a sixth place at Gretna Primetime against some great groups, um, for sure. But getting sixth place is not not exactly the result to want to see here. But they do take out Elkhorn South, which is a big group. Great win for them because Elkhorn South is doing amazing things. Also shout out Norris. Norris is on a bit of a run. They've been doing well at recent competitions, so shout out to them.
Yeah. Lincoln East, huge win for them, huge bounce back win for that program. Again, beating one of the hottest choirs in Nebraska in Elkhorn South, and they're still one of the hottest choirs. One result's not going to change that. And I also want to shout out Lincoln High. They're another group that's on a bit of a run. You know,
Yeah,
in previous years they've been like more of a fringe finals group, but they got first runner up at Hastings Tiger Clash, and then now a solid fourth at Omaha West Side, which is a great comp, and now a solid fourth here. They're having a great year. They're having a bang up year, and I'm really excited to see where the future takes them, for sure.
yeah, definitely. Anything else? I don't see anything on my screens. Okay. All right. We have a question from Kiefer Quinn. It said, any thoughts on Bishop Heelan and Ankeny Seed both getting three to finals? What? Did that really happen?
Yeah, Ankeny Centennial got Spectrum, Vortex, and Eternal Rush in the finals.
Wow. That's crazy. Um, yeah, I mean, Ankeny Centennial, if there was any program that would get three to finals, hold on, let me put that on. Yeah, I realized that as soon as I as soon as I thought about it. Yeah, but if any program was going to get three to finals, it would be Ankeny Centennial. Ankeny Centennial's prep groups and treble groups are some of the best in the country, so that's not all that surprising. Bishop Heelan, though, that is pretty significant.
For
Where
sure.
where's Bishop Heelan at? They're
Sioux Center.
Sioux Center. I'm gonna see that finals lineup real quick. Uh,
Oh, they got their base
yeah,
group into finals. That's sick.
they got their base group into finals. Oh, that just momentum. Oh, momentum.
That's
That's the
awesome.
best name ever. Oh, baby. Sorry, hold on. I'm opening my fried rice from RE Thai real quick. Um,
Sir.
wow. Bishop Heelan momentum. A base group making finals. I mean, we'll be honest here. The Sioux Center showdown relative to Bishop Heelan and Bishop Heelan's skill level is definitely, they're definitely the best group, best program there by
For sure.
a somewhat of a margin. But still, a guys group making finals is going to be awesome no matter what. So good on them, and I hope they don't have much of a break in between their their finals performances. So I hope they're okay. Um, there's only two groups between Momentum and Harmonia Muti, so I hope those guys are get a little bit of a breather and hopefully get some water before they have to go back into warm up room. Carol's doing awards. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Can you hear me chewing, Dylan?
no.
Okay, perfect.
We got final results in for Northeast Jones.
All right, let's do that first before we get in our other results. Let's see. Okay, grand champion. Who could have seen this coming? Oh, wait, hold on. Brandon Brio, show design, choreos, vocals, grand champion, first place. Second runner up, or sorry, first runner up, South Jones Company, and in third place, Brandon Bellis. There you go. And in fourth place, Some Raw Legacy, and in fifth place, Oxford Sound. What do you got?
Another another good win for Brandon. Another big sweep, but there's the I would say the biggest part of their season still yet to come because they got Chesterton next weekend, and they got momentum going into that competition. But that's still gonna be difficult to even make finals at that competition for them, as it is for most everyone at that competition. But yeah, they got the momentum going into Chesterton. They they might be someone to look out for and make a couple surprises there.
Mm-hmm.
And also a big shout out to South Jones Company. A very solid second place here. I know against against a lot of solid smaller smaller groups as well as Brandon's girls who always are great. Yeah, great solid second place for South Jones here for sure.
Wait, Tay, could you do me a favor and as the results come in, you like write them down on like the notes app or something and then send it all at once so we can like see it like in a line when it's ready? Okay. Um, yeah, I think this is a great result for Brandon Bellis to take down two mixed groups. That's kind of the highlight of it to me. And again, no real surprises here, I wouldn't say. Um, but good result for Brandon Brio. They take care of business. South Jones is not a bad group at all. Um, but an upset felt a little bit out of the cards here. Um, like you said, Brandon next week is when things start to get real. So
For sure.
good on them for taking care of business here, but no huge surprises at this competition this week.
All right.
Okay, so we have results coming in pretty soon from Carol. We throw on our live stream real quick. Hopefully Tay. Oh my gosh. I don't know if any of you guys are tuned into the Carol live stream right now, but those are the biggest trophies I've ever seen. I think they just gave out like fourth runner-up in the treble division, and it's taller than the kid.
Oh, let me look.
Yeah, Kiefer Quinn,
Oh, keep
send whatever you got.
let's turn that down a
Also,
little bit.
yeah, Kiefer Quinn, do you want to, am I saying your name right? So I want to make sure
Our best band for single
doing you
division
justice.
division is Allure, Northrop High School. Our
Northrop got, I think, I don't know. We'll see.
best crew, Franklin Central High Voltage.
Franklin Central High Voltage Best Crew. This is Tier 1 single gender.
Okay.
Our solo within a show, first runner-up.
That's
Cathedral High School, Lila Hearn.
congratulations for your best solo win.
And our solo in a show grand champion from Franklin Central High School, Katie
Oh,
Loudon.
I forgot about Will Kaiser. Oh no, we gotta get him in here.
Get a minute.
Mute the live stream for now. Tay will tell us. And I'll get in. Will
All right.
William? Hello.
How we
What do you
doing?
got, Will?
Hello. We're mentioning indie, so I thought it was time for me to.
It's time.
It's time.
Well, FC just won something.
I
That they
think
did.
I would imagine Tier 1 single gender. Two.
No, they're just a massless form at the front of the auditorium.
Someone's bouncing. Hey, Elliot. How you doing? Pay for Quinn. Okay. Thank you, man. If you're gonna be
Right.
around, I better learn how to say your name.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and I think it's a safe bet to say High Voltage took first place. here, and it looks to be with best vocals and best choreo, which is not really a surprise coming out of Carol. Um,
To be expected.
yeah, Mark Myers is a genius, but and that's gonna come up in mix, but sometimes with only 25 kids, you're gonna run into problems.
for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Will, if I'm not mistaken, you've been a little bit of a agent of chaos today. Is that accurate?
Okay, I made a bold choice at like 3 o'clock today, and I said I want crazy things to happen today, and I called that there was gonna be craziness. I regret that decision at about 2 hours later when the wackiness started, and it was more than I was anticipating.
Yeah.
I was also my viewing experience for the day was ruined because there was no South on stream,
Oh,
and so
What? Cathedral?
Cathedral best vocals over High Voltage.
What?
Um, uh,
I
Will,
made a
what have you
bold
done? What have you
decision.
done?
Why not? Wait, let's see
Why
if we can
not?
figure out
That
Why
that.
not?
Let me see if we can figure out who that first runner-up is.
oh, it was Cathedral was
It
first
was
runner up.
Cathedral. Okay, so Grand Champion Anderson, that's small group, I
Cathedral's
imagine.
great. Cathedral's great.
Oh yeah, Cathedral's
I didn't see
awesome.
them
But
taking. I didn't see them taking vocals off of Voltage, but you
No,
know
not
what?
from Franklin Central, but big result for them. Big result
big
for them. And
result.
that, again, for those who are listening and don't see the chat, that is Grand
I
Champion FC High Voltage's best visuals. First runner-up, Cathedral, best vocals. And then second runner-up, Northrop Eller in the treble division.
all I'm gonna say is at 10:44 today, I wrote, "I'm feeling something wacky coming out of Carol."
Oh,
I gotta
Mere
stop saying
moments
stuff.
ago.
I gotta stop saying stuff today.
it definitely gives shades of Westfield taking vocals last year from Fisher Sound at Anderson. That
That
definitely brings
that's a
that up.
little bit. Yeah, that's a really good comp.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Tier 2 treble runner-up is Columbia City.
Mhm.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Columbia City. Where's AJ? Does he have feelings?
I imagine he does. And all right, Columbia City, I think just got third or
They got best band, I think.
best man. This is a big division. This is a big division in Carroll.
Is this
for
tier 2?
sure.
Yeah, Hastings and Cage getting their third. That's a great point. Their third Grand Championship of the season. It's just a monumental set of wins for the program.
Yeah,
You
we
love to
talked
see
about
it.
that. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the show, and they have a chance to get 4 wins out of 5 competitions this season, and that it's just like to go on that kind of run. You know, the competition they faced was a little bit weaker than the average Nebraska competition, but like regardless, taking care of business 4 weeks in a row
Yeah,
is so hard to do.
you
So
can be.
I hope you guys take it again on the 21st or whenever the next competition is. That would just be awesome for the program.
For sure.
Just a reminder, guys, this is the teardown. We're live reacting right now to Carol results. We're live every single week from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific, and that is 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central Time. Every week. Every single week. Nala. Nala, come here. Hold on. I got a friend. I'm going to lift her up. Ooh. What do you think about Carol, Nala? Will doesn't even care about you, Nala. How long till he notices? Oh, thank you, dog. Also, while we're waiting for some big results here, huge shout out to to Carol Magic. I watched their video from last week, and they have one of my favorite shows of the year so far. I'm known as a Carol Glazer, so to speak, but I do love their shows. I do love their show design, and I think this is one of their best yet.
Up small
Okay.
mixed.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's a caption split right there.
Buckeye? Okay, we have in grand champion of the Tier 2 division, Buckeye Valley, best vocals. First runner-up, Whitelands. And best visuals in third place, Columbia City. Go AJ with best visuals. And Jay County. And then DeKalb. Shout out Justin.
Or
Any thoughts on those?
That's wouldn't have seen that coming.
No. Nah.
I'm
I can't
gonna
say that.
stop commenting for the day. Wouldn't have seen that coming. Proud of that group.
I'm not the biggest Indiana Tier 2 ball knower, but that doesn't seem exactly like what I thought would happen.
They had a non-compete on January 17th, but this was their first time out. Last season, they took one win at Marysville in Tier 3.
Big.
So, this is a jump.
Mm-hmm.
it's just a monumental win here for Buckeye Valley, taking down.
There's a lot of monumental wins for
For schools today, this year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Just like
Northrop takes second runner up at Carroll. Shocking. Pretty
Yeah,
much. That one was expected.
yeah. I couldn't imagine this tier 1 getting weird, but
FC takes best visuals. Shocking. No one.
this last caption is a little bit intriguing.
Eh. Lockjaw just took best vocals.
Mark Myers, you absolute Mark Myers.
I was joking. I was joking. I said things were gonna get crazy. I was joking.
I feel a pit in my chest.
Lafayette Jefferson takes first runner up. And Franklin Central takes the win, but Lafayette Jefferson with 25 members. 25 just took vocals from Franklin Central.
So that again, guys, just to give you the rundown, we have Franklin Central in first place, winning best choreo. In second place, with best vocals over Franklin freaking Central, is Lafayette Jefferson First Edition. And in third place, Northrop Charisma in the Tier 1 division over at the Carroll Classic. Why not?
Why not?
Why
Sure.
not?
Sure. Why not?
Why not? That is continuing the legendary what do you want to call it?
Tenure of Mark.
Tenure of Mark Myers. Just maybe the GOAT.
That's got to be on Goat Watch.
Yeah,
at
no.
that point.
We're talking vocals. He's the GOAT.
I heard a few things about their singing in Spanish. Might not have had the best accent work, but beyond that, I think Mark Myers has an argument to be the greatest. And I think he's well on his way. If Lafayette Jefferson has some more results like that, just conversations need to be had. And really, if Lafayette Jefferson, starts to ramp up their choreo as the years go on, they could be a very, very dangerous group. Right now, their choreography these last 2 years has been, impactful, but relatively simple compared to that of compared to that of, Franklin, Carmel, North Central, what have you. Um, but they're well on their way to building an amazing, amazing program there. I mean, at this 25 kid group taking
We
best pro
said
goals from FC,
we had a
just
conversation in the indie team. We were like, this is a great group. This is a great program. They're led by possibly one of, if not the greatest to ever do it.
yeah,
But to go out against the top indie groups, Franklin Central, Carmel, Center Grove, North Central, Zionsville, Avon, these 52, you get to playing field, possibly 72 member groups. It's just an amount of sound you can create that is just unmatched. And that is just something that you just got to tip your cap and say that is a great work by those kids, by that director, by that team, because that's just impressive.
For sure.
and I have to say, just to add on to the Mark Myers legacy glaze, I mean, to do what he's doing, first at Waubonsie Valley. I mean, Waubonsie Valley was another level, but Waubonsie Valley, as far as I know, is not like a huge school. They're not like a a Carmel-sized school with that kind of budget or whatever. And to go on with costumes, no backdrop, and just dominate for years and years and years and years, it's just so significant. And to then stick around and go to Lafayette Jefferson, a school that has been decent in Indiana for a long, long time, and to take them to the heights that they currently are in just 3 seasons, it's just like, it's unbelievable. And it really makes me wonder what would have happened if he had stuck around at Esperanza High School in California. I just like that little tidbit of California show choir lore of him being at Esperanza for that 1.5 years he was there. It's just like, what if, you know, um, they're a choir of about, 15 to 25 kids, what it could have been. But, anyways, huge result for Lafayette Jefferson.
I mean, to think where they were at in 24, comes
Yeah.
in and within 2 years he puts 3 grand championships, and within 3 years has taken a caption from one of the big 3, something that groups don't do in 10 years of work. That's just it's impressive. It's impressive. It's impressive to do.
Yes, Sophie Hastings uncaged.
That is the comment. That's simply the comment at this point. There's nothing we can say about them that really lives up to doing that, to doing four wins in a row. It's just impressive.
3 wins in a row, hopefully.
Or it's 3, hopefully 4 for the
And
program.
the thing about Hastings Uncaged that I love so much is that it's a very, very great name to say like a boxing announcer. Have you ever tried it? And from Nebraska, Hastings Uncaged. Oh, okay, wait. We have
We got
results from
De Pere results. We got
De Pere. Let us
yeah.
lock in.
Well, I came in for Carol, so I will. Now that the insanity has passed, I will leave you because I'm worried I'm going to witch doctor everything else for the night. So
Sure, hop back in after we get Southmont results. We'd love to see you
For
then.
sure.
And
I
thank you,
will.
Will Kaiser.
all right, see you boys.
See ya.
Okay,
Right,
favorite
so-
costumes from today. I only saw like 4 shows, but
So-
we can give opinions on that after we touch on. Oh God, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
De
There it
Pere.
is. De
Alright.
Pere.
De Pere
Okay,
Fine
we
Orphanage.
have. Oh. First place grand champion with best vocals, Winona Grove. Second place Preble center stage. And third place, New London Visions with best choreography and best band. Fourth place, Nino Vintage. Fifth place, Hamilton Synergy. And sixth place, Bayport Pandemonious. Immediately to me, Preble second place,
Big,
big. Monona Grove, although I think they were, one of the favorites to come out of this one, still big. Grand
for sure.
championships don't fall to them all that often. They had a fourth place at Milton and a fifth place at Onalaska, now a win at De Pere. And third place at Best Choreo from New London. Everyone's
Sure.
happy. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, just it had to have been so close between the top three. It had to have been so close. And
Yeah.
these are three great Wisconsin groups that are generally on the same level most years. And yeah, very great results from all three. I do want to shout out Bayport here. I think that's the group I want to shout out because this was a tier 2 group last year. And there aren't a ton of tier 2 groups in Wisconsin, but yeah, they were a tier 2 group last year. They're in tier 1 this year, and they made making a final in your first year in tier 1 is not an easy task. And they beat out a lot of great groups like Milton to do it. Milton and yeah, it's just big big accomplishment from them for sure.
We have Papio South.
Happy yourself? Oh,
According to our good friend Quinn Massick. Um, where I don't have Papio South pulled up. What's wrong with me?
let me look. Where is it? What? Hold on. Where is this thing? There.
Uh, hold on. I'm asking Quinn to tell us what's going on.
Yeah, no results there yet, but
Yeah, we'll talk about Crete Monet in a little bit. We assume results will be in pretty soon.
we got some stuff to say about Crete Monet. There's gonna be
Yeah,
that's a
fear not. We'll have our opinions on that
actually wait.
in
Quinn said
time.
he went 6 for 6, so let me actually
Yeah, if you look at his predictions.
hold on. Wrong thing. So so if what Quinn said holds true, the final results are grand champion Gretna Revolution, first runner up Millard West West in the Groove, s- second runner up Mitchell Frendiku, third runner up Papillion La Vista Free Spirit, fourth runner up Gretna Evolution, and fifth runner up Millard West Swing. Is that Swing Cats that are the?
Yeah, it's
Oh
sorry,
no,
no, it's
Uptown.
Uptown,
Uptown's their
Uptown.
Uptown's their girls, I think. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
then we don't know. And then if he said he went 6 for 6,
why
but
is Will talking about Lincoln East? What happened?
that doesn't include captions. And we're
Yeah, so
assuming a Gretna sweep, but we don't know for sure yet.
Elkhorn results. Hold on.
Well, Elkhorn. Oh yeah, all of
We'll
Nebraska.
we'll we'll talk about Elkhorn really quick. As we wait for captions over at Papillion La Vista. So we have first. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. First place, Elkhorn North
Oh,
Adrenaline, best vocals, best choreography. Second place, Miller North winning best band. Third place, Pius X, Spectrum. Fourth place, Scott Catholic, Vivace. Blair High School Ovation bringing up fifth, and Maryville Spectrum in sixth runner up. Any big surprises there, Dylan?
big win for Elkhorn North. Big win for Elkhorn North. And taking down Millard North has always been one of the best choirs in Nebraska. Maybe not up there with like the Titans, but like they're still a phenomenal choir. So taking them
Mhm.
down is huge, especially with a sweep. That's big. That's big. And also shout out to Blair Ovation and Maryville Spectrum. They don't make finals too often, and seeing them in finals that's always nice to see for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my gosh, the results are just pouring in. Um, yeah, McCain, we have talked about Hastings Uncaged many times on this live
Yeah.
stream. We're very proud of you guys. We love you.
This will be on YouTube and
Um,
Instagram, so you will be able to go back and
yeah, so
see
we're
our
we're
words.
live reacting to results, so we'll get the results seconds after they happen, and we'll talk about them. So if your competition results came in any longer than a second ago, then we will have already talked about it, and you can check it out on YouTube. Yeah, my big takeaway from Elkhorn is um, again a great win for Elkhorn North. I would have predicted them to come out on top here for sure, but they really took care of business with a best vocals and best choreography sweep. And Millard North and Pius X are great groups. And they get the job done there. So good on them. They're building a little season. They've had some decent results against some great groups. So really, really excited for what they've got going on. The Elkhorns, man, the Elkhorns. They're moving. They're making moves.
For sure. And we do
Okay.
have
Do we?
results. We have results for Eau Claire Memorial. Or Eau Claire. I always butcher
Yeah,
that. I'm
Eau
so sorry.
Claire. All
All
right,
right.
I'll take a swing at this. We've got Lacrosse River City Revolution, Best Vocals, Best Choreography, and first place. Second place, Sparta Upstage Adrenaline, winning Best Crew. Third place, Reedsburg Corliers. Fourth place, DeForest DeFortes, great name. Eau Claire North Northern Airs in fifth, and West Salem Salem Swing Stations in sixth place. What do you got?
Lacrosse. Who's stopping these guys? They're the best choir in Wisconsin. They taking down Sparta, best vocals, best choreography. Sparta's always been a great dancing group, so taking choreo off them, that's definitely something to go. Yeah, they're on a run. They're on a run. They've taken the throne. In my opinion, they've taken the throne as best group in Wisconsin, and also a solid result for DeForest here. Great, and Eau Claire North. Eau Claire. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep butchering this.
No, you're
Eau
good.
Claire
Eau
North.
Claire.
Eau Claire North. They had a great result last week, and they got second. Actually, no, this was 2 weekends ago, I believe. This was yeah, 2 weekends ago, and yeah, they got second at Altoona, which is big comp, and seeing DeForest take down Eau Claire North and West Salem, yeah, DeForest is on the rise. They're a choir on the rise for sure.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Reedsburg. I think that's kind of my choir shout out there. That third place was going to be heavily contested. The top two were, kind of decided as things can be this season.
Yeah,
Um, and good on Reedsburg for coming out on top of the rest of the pack, so to speak. No Taylor Swift. We have talked about it briefly, but we don't have captions, so we're waiting to hear what the captions were before we give our takes on that. But yeah, big from Reedsburg, and Lacrosse has snatched the Wisconsin chain. I don't think anything that could happen at Western Dubuque is going to change that. Um, they had a little bit of a stumble at Ankeny Centennial Mid Iowa Show Choir Championship, but can you even really call it a stumble when the
oh
the, the
no,
groups there are Blue Valley, the best group in Kansas, Southeast Polk, um, the
oh yeah,
Lexi Robson Braxton Carr choreo duo, and Papillion La Vista South, Ankeny Visual Dreaded, Walkie EOS. I mean, it's just an incredible
for
competition, that
sure.
one. So what are you gonna do? But they have won every single time other than that, beating Onalaska, beating Sparta, and they are the best group in Wisconsin until further notice. Do they, Dylan, match up against De Pere at any point in the season?
I don't believe so. I think no. It appears at Marion the day of Western
Okay,
Dubuque, so they do not,
okay.
unfortunately.
That's the only choir to me that has any sort of uh,
Yeah,
claim to the throne besides Lacrosse in Wisconsin. Um, so that being said, good on Lacrosse. Sparta's no easy group to beat, and they
for
come out with the sweep here. Papio South,
still no captions from them.
help us. Does anybody have the caption split at Papio South? I'd love to hear that. And do we have any other results while we're at it? Cowtown, I believe, is playing hot to go right now, according to our Oklahoma contributor, Ellie Peck. Joplin, no. Chula Vista. Does anybody know the caption split at Papillion La Vista South so we can get that down? Okay, Northwest. I guess while we're waiting for some information, this is a good time to tell you guys that we are the Teardown. I'm Chris. This is Dylan. We do this every single week from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific time, and that is 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Midnight Central Time, and we will be live reacting to results as they happen. So if you're Group 1 today, and you're on the bus traveling home, we likely already talked about your group. So if you want to see what we had to say about the competitions that you guys attended, if you made finals, you can go back and watch this video on YouTube in probably about a day or so. Okay, Joplin final awards. We have in first place, who could it be? Broken Arrow, Tiger Rhythm, best vocals, best choreography, best band. First runner-up, Web City Singers. Second runner-up, Web City Bose. Third runner-up, Broken Arrow, Tiger Mystique. Fourth runner-up, Arkansas City. And fifth runner-up, Mount Vernon. That is the final results from Joplin. What else can we say about Broken Arrow? They just win.
They just win.
Broken Arrow is far and away the best group in that Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas kind of a sphere, if you would.
Sure.
They are a nationally dominant group. They go to the Wheaton Souths of the world, the Chestertons of the world, the HOAs of the world, and they do well. Big shout out to Web City Bella Voce. Although we talked about how great that treble group is, Tiger Mystique is another excellent treble group. And to come out on top of them, even if it wasn't completely unexpected, is huge for them. And they're hot on the tail of their mixed group Web City Singers. We've got a little bit of like a what is that? A Westfield kind of situation. I believe, is it Westfield that I'm thinking of? Yeah. Over there where that their treble group is right on the heels of their mixed group, which is always fun to see. Takeaways.
Yeah, shout out Web City as just the Web City program putting two groups in finals, let alone second and third. That's big. That's always huge for a program. And Broken Arrow is just one of those groups that they're a titan. They're just an absolute titan for sure. And yeah, also shout out again Arkansas City, Rising Star for sure, as well as Mount Vernon. That's another group that sometimes flies under the radar. So it's awesome to see them make finals here for sure.
Yeah, and again, we talked about Arkansas/Arkansas City a little bit earlier on in the show when we were discussing finals and stuff like that. And just second year program, Iowa City West is killing their Minecraft show. Oh, I love the Minecraft show.
Yeah, they're on a run right now.
Yeah,
Iowa
they
City.
are.
They beat Davenport Central in prelims at Norwalk. Well, obviously, finals results still withstanding there. And they also beat El Paso Grizzly, almost beat Onalaska last weekend at Sauk Prairie. The two great groups there. So, yeah, Iowa City. They're on a run.
Yeah, Polka live stream ended. Do you have results for that?
Is that Easy Comp? No, it's not Easy Comp.
No, okay, we may never know. Okay. But we do know the finals order, so maybe we'll get there. Okay, Souvenir Dance Party, perfect. Sorry, what did Taylor Swift say? From each state. You're gonna have to elaborate, Taylor Swift. I can't believe the Taylor Swift is in the Teardown right now. I loved you in oh my gosh, what's that song called that I love from her? I'm drunk in the back of a car.
Oh, what was it?
It's you. Taking my money, it's you. Cool summer.
Cruel Summer, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Fave set from each state, Taylor Swift says. Um,
um
well, let's see. We could do like Wisconsin, Ohio, Iowa. Indiana kind of just started, so I don't know if that
yeah.
would be fair. So we could do Iowa, Nebraska, and um, Iowa,
Yeah.
Nebraska, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa. What do you,
Yeah.
what's your favorite set from those circuits?
So Minnesota, I haven't watched it. I don't know if I've watched enough groups in Minnesota yet for that to make that claim. I think I've only watched Waconia and Bloomington Kennedy, so out of those two, I'm gonna go Bloomington Kennedy for my favorite set. Iowa, Urbandale, phenomenal show. Great show. Ohio,
Southwest Showdown, Southwest Showdown.
that's Lincoln South. We already talked about that one, I think.
Yeah, we did talk about Southwest Showdown.
Yeah. Ohio, give me Solon. Actually, give me Loveland for Ohio.
Loveland, okay.
Loveland's a great set. There's ore farming up there, you know. Nebraska, give me Millard West. Great set, great show. Are those oh, Wisconsin, give me De Pere. They have a great traditional style show, and I'm a sucker for traditional show choir. So it's just a great polished set, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Iowa, I have no hot takes here. Uh, I think to me, the best group is Ankeny Centennial. I love that Ankeny Centennial show, and that's not a super unpopular opinion, I don't think, but that Ankeny Centennial show is just beautiful, choreographically speaking. It's gorgeous, and I love that show to death. But I gotta give a shout out to Walkie Millennium, electric, and of course, Urbandale is probably up there for me as well. Urbandale, The Gentleman of La Mancha was just an incredible show.
For sure.
Wisconsin, I'm going to go. I haven't actually seen lacrosse.
Oh,
I've seen Sparta. I did like Sparta. I've seen Onalaska, but my favorite is also going to be De Pere. I'm not going to give any hot takes there. De Pere was awesome. Hold on, we'll get you in just a second. Um, De Pere was awesome. They're probably my favorite group out of Wisconsin. Bloomington Kennedy, I saw live last week. They are absolutely electric. That show is so good. That show got me out of my seat. I swear to God. So Bloomington Kennedy is my favorite for sure. Out of Wisconsin, or sorry, out of Minnesota. And then I said Ohio. I got to give a shout to. I know they're not from Ohio. But I love I love me some Hurricane. Although I don't like their AI backdrops. Come on, guys, do better. But that's my favorite Ohio slash West Virginia set. Taylor Swift, where are you from? I must know. As we let in our editor Will Soki to discuss the results of the Wisconsin competitions. Twin, where have you been?
I did hear that song on stage today.
Oh, did you?
Yes, Nina Act 2 as part of their Where's Waldo set.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so sick. Okay.
So what results am I talking about? Sorry, you cut off right before you said we'll be discussing the results of blank.
Oh, I just said Wisconsin. You can start with De Pere because you were there.
Yeah. I mean, this was just one of those finals as I tried to find my car in this parking lot. I have no idea where I parked. This is just one of those finals where I look at it and I'm like, well, dang. If I try to post a prediction, I know it'll be wrong in some way, shape, or form. So I'm just not gonna post a prediction. And my predictions would have been wrong. Monona Grove was clearly the strongest group in prelims. They wound up prevailing in finals as well. I actually had the captions split the opposite way. I would have had New London with vocals and Monona Grove with choreography. Obviously, that flipped. And New London was third and Preble was second. And I will give a big shout out to Preble off the bat. This is a show that has improved by leaps and bounds since I saw it 3 weeks ago. Just absolute leaps and bounds. So they're second place here. They've always found success at here. I think it just falls at the right time in their season. They were second here. New London in third. Man, this is a group of kids where you see them on stage and you knew that they wanted it. They knew that they were within smelling distance of their first win in their 45-year competitive history. And I mean, it hurts to be close, but they have to shake it off. Like there's just it were three really, really great shows tonight. One of them had to be third place, and it was New London, and that's just kind of how it fell. I do also want to give a shout out to Hamilton Synergy in fifth. This is a group that had a very, very tumultuous 2025 season. I really had no clue what to expect from them heading into 2026. They put a very nice fifth place up on the board here, their first finals appearance in 3 competitions this season. And also Bayport Pandemonious in sixth place. This is one of the 2 very local competitions for Bayport, and it's their first time making finals here. So a big get for a growing local group as well. This is only their 5th year of competition. So would I have had things differently? Absolutely. But that's why I'm, sitting on the chairs on the floor and not on the judge. So the lacrosse results, Eau Claire results, lacrosse took that one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, full sweep.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Them going toe to toe with Bloomington Kennedy and coming out on top, I think signaled to me that they are probably the best group in the state this year. And I don't. That's just my opinion right now. I think they're probably a hair or 2 ahead of De Pere. And this is a statement win for them. Old GCS ball knowers will know that GCS was kind of, I'm not going to say yipped out of a win, but kind of fell on the short end of things in 2022. And it was just a little wonky. But third place was Reedsburg, right?
Yeah, Reedsburg.
Yes.
Yeah. Reedsburg, look, they were so close to making finals last week, and that would have rounded out what I believe would have been a full final season for them. They didn't, but they shrugged that right off and came back with a very solid podium here. Oh, dear.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Marion Harding.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Marion Harding results have just come in. We'll let Will finish, and then we'll go on to those.
yeah. So, and then I also want to give a shout out to DeForest. So much growth out of DeForest this year. So much growth. Eau Claire North is starting to be a bit of a band powerhouse. Eau Claire North, several band captions recently. And then filling out the finals field, West Salem. Good get for West Salem. I believe that's their first finals appearance of the year. As well, we'll toss it to Chris for the Marion Harding sensational final results.
Yeah, so we have in first place Olin Tangi, full suite, best vocals, best choreo, and I assume best band. Second place Grove City. So this is a finals leap from Olentangy. And then third place Beaver Creek. And fourth place Olentangy She Notes. There you go. Thoughts, Dylan?
All right. So huge win for Olentangy.
Sorry,
Huge
wait,
win.
hold on, real quick. The 5th runner-up was Grove City's treble, and 6th place Norwood. Continue.
Yeah.
Norwood. Wow.
Norwood.
Yeah. So Grove City's been one of the best choirs in Ohio the past few years. And to see Olentangy come out not just with a win, but with a sweep, that's a pretty statement. That's a statement win. Monumental statement win for them. And yeah, Olentangy is one of those programs that just felt like they're just right on the cusp of getting into that top tier in Ohio. And this might be a sign that they've broken into that top tier. We'll have to see what's to come still, but yeah, big result, just major result for Olentangy today.
Yeah, I would like to see a correction. I did assume the best band award went to Olentangy, but the best band actually did go to Grove City.
Question, because I'm curious about this as well. Did you guys talk about Papio South results yet?
Kind of. We didn't have captions, so we haven't like full on dived in yet.
We have
But I
captions
believe
now.
we have captions.
Gretna sweep.
Okay, so it was a Gretna sweep. So just for those of you guys who are wondering about Papio South, it was a Gretna Revolution sweep. First place, second place Millard West, West in the Groove. Third place Mitchell, Friend of Q. Fourth place Papillion La Vista, Free Spirit. Fifth place Gretna Evolution, and sixth place Millard West Uptown. Big is the word that comes to mind. Big.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead, sir.
I watched Gretna's 2024 show live, and they had made a good bit of noise in 2023, but 2024 was the real come up year. And I talked to both Caitlin Wallace and Dakota Matthew, and they both said we are right where we want to be. And I thought to myself, oh dear, this is very troublesome for a lot of other ensembles in Nebraska. And we are seeing that right now. We are seeing Gretna just clean out, and maybe it wasn't a clean out. I will take that back. We see Gretna sweep Millard West, and this could not come at a better time for Gretna as they head into Chester next weekend. We also see Gretna Evolution in fifth, and I do want to give an incredible shout out to Dakota Matthew here, because prep directors sometimes they don't get all the love. I am going to give Dakota Matthew his flowers here. I knew he was going to be something special, not to brag on this or anything, but I knew he was going to be something special during his time at Atchison Adrenaline. And after one or two more stops. But if they are both still where they want to be, watch out for a long, long time to come, because now Evolution is not just best of its class in prep groups in the state. They're also beating the best women's groups in the state.
Yeah.
And that is very, very substantial. So Gretna, all the flowers. Also Millard West, still all the flowers, putting two groups in finals there as well. Mitchell, again, you look at Mitchell and they have a second and a third, and you're like, okay, well, they've lost to three incredible shows. Like we still, like, this is still is probably an elite Friendicu year. Like I don't know. That's just how competition work is, that there can be three phenomenal shows. One of them just has to be.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big lover of Mitchell Friendicu myself, but I see no shame in coming in third year. Gretna, I just you can't ask for more for the momentum going into Chesterton, where it's gonna be just a slugfest to even make sixth place here.
Only 5 finalists.
Oh, sorry, only five finalists there. It's gonna be a dogfight there, and sorry, that comment is just making me laugh.
What does it say?
It just says, "Who are you guys?"
Hi.
Hey. Just the concept of someone just joining and being like, "Oh, how do you click on this?" But I'm Chris Mendoza. I'm from California. I cover California Show Choir. We have Will Sogi, our homeroom show choir editor-in-chief. Dylan Moss, Illinois representative. And this is the Teardown, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central. Leave them be. Leave them be. Yeah, it's just a big result. Will, before you go, I'm really interested on your thoughts on the results over at Carroll. We had a pretty significant shakeup there.
I have no idea what those are.
First place, Franklin Central, best choreography. Second place, Lafayette Jefferson, best vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, and here's the thing: in the summer or in the fall, Jefferson comes out with their group photo. There's like 28 performers, and everyone's like, "Oh no, like what's going on?"
It's over. It's over. The sky's falling.
Mark Myers, a literal show choir genius. He's just simply a literal show choir genius. I knew there was a plan. I have not seen any of these shows. I was obviously tied up watching shows all day. No context besides that, but I will just say, you have to trust the process. You just have to trust the process. I hate to sound like a Philadelphia 76er here, but you got the process is going to be fine. And this is one of those things where
Mark Myers is no Ben Simmons.
There's no Ben Simmons involved. Ben Simmons, I hope you're doing well owning your professional fishing team. But these two choirs will diverge, and we will see. Is this a case of FC potentially being a little vulnerable at the beginning of the season, or is this a case of like Lafayette Jefferson legitimately has like top 5 vocals in the state of Indiana? We just don't know that right now. That'll sort itself out later in the season. But that is very, very interesting. Anything else? Because I literally know no other results. So and
Um,
want to
There's been a few big ones. Real quick though, since we have a little bit of a raid going on in the chat, Gretna, how are you guys feeling? You're going into Chesterton next week off a huge win, one of the biggest wins in Gretna Revolution history. How do you guys feel? I'm praying for you guys to make finals over at Chesterton. It's going to be an uphill battle, but you guys can do it.
I don't
Really,
think
really
it's
proud of y'all.
oh.
Who do you wait? So let me take a look at this. Franklin Central, Carmel. I mean, they could. You guys realistically could get as high as first and as low as fourth. That's just how stacked this group is. But I'm rooting for y'all.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
rooting for y'all.
If it's a ceiling of first and a floor of fourth, and there are 5 final spots,
I
is
didn't do the math. I'm a choir guy. I'm a music education major. Will counting is not my strong suit.
yeah. No, I will be at Chesterton. I did not see Gretna's show live last year. I am so flipping excited. It will be what I have a lot of highlights of this season already, but dang it, Valentine's Day is just going to be one entire fever dream. It is going to be phenomenal. Please say hi if you see me there. I promise I don't bite.
Will Chesterton have a live stream, do we think? Did they have one last year?
yes, they had one last year, and they'll probably have one this year.
Was it paid or was it free?
It was free, actually.
Beautiful.
I will
Get
be.
my boy Hawk in on that. We need that. We need the 12 camera angles.
Oh,
I
if
need to see every corner
I think he'd have to
of
leave
that
it right
competition.
now to drag this stuff over.
Yeah, probably. He's got a setup and a half.
Yeah. Any other pop results you want to quiz me on?
Gosh, I can't even remember. We've had some wild ones.
All I want to say is go Oswego.
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 I don't even.
We have poker results.
Polka. Let's go to Polka.
Let's see.
Okay. I love that. Okay, first place. Winfield, Emerald Elegance. Best vocals, best choreography, best band, best show design, best treble soloist. Second field. Whew. Second place, Winfield, general admission. Again, the treble group lands on top of their mixed group, although that has happened several times this season and several times in the past. Third place, Cabell Midland High School Rhythm and Red.
Cobble Midland Podium.
Yes.
Sir.
Fourth place, Tees Valley Prominent Rendition. Fifth place, Nitro. Is it Nitro or Nitro?
I believe
Showcats.
Nitro.
Sorry, say again. Nitro. Nitro Showcats. And St. Clairsville Singers in sixth place. Cool little result here.
Yeah. How much ball do you guys know about West?
Not that much.
I'll primer on it. I think a lot of people expected Emerald Elegance to be general admission. They are just a much larger group, and they've been a more polished product these past few seasons. I think there's 51 in Emerald Elegance and 33 in general admission. So you're just able to do a lot more both vocally and visually with that. Cobble Midland third. This is a women's group, and I don't really think by choice. So this is a good get. They've gone through a few directors in the past few years. This is a program with a very storied history, handful of state championships, West Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. To see them back on the podium here, a good get as well. Nitro and Clairsville and Valley. TV, I think, was a real wild card here. They wound up in third, you said, or fourth?
They ended up in fourth place here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Cobble Midland was third.
Cobble, yeah.
And then St. C, St. C's just been plugging away as a small school in Eastern Ohio for a long time. Good to see them notch a finals berth here.
Okay, we have okay. We don't have the full results yet, but Walking Northwest results are coming out. Sorry to interrupt you, Will. Also, big shout out to you guys. We just had 38 viewers just a few moments ago, which is, I believe, the record for not in the first 30 seconds of the teardown. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also we had a record-breaking number on showchoir.com about 20 minutes ago. So huge shout out to the community in general. Here's what we know out of Walking Northwest so far. First place, Ankeny Centennial, sweep. Get those brooms out against Urbandale in second place and Waukee in third place. And we had just talked about our favorite Iowa groups, and I mentioned exactly those three groups in exactly that order. So I just like to toot my horn there a little bit. What do we think about that?
Lighthouses remain undefeated as a cheat code in show choir.
True.
This is now.
Oh, sorry. We have the rest of the results. Sorry to cut you off. We have Iowa City, 4th Avenue Jazz Company, taking up 4th place, and then Ankeny Vortex in 5th, and Ankeny Eternal Rush in 6th. Continue.
Yeah, Lighthouses, man, that's all. But the gap between Irby and Waukee in prelims was razor thin. I'm talking like 1.5 points on a 1,000+ point scale, which is as close to nothing as you can get. So nothing changed, or the placements didn't change from prelims. So I guess good on Irby for defending that. It's just one of those comps where, like, I was at my home competition today. I really enjoyed my time. But it's just one of those events where you're like, man, if I could be somewhere else today, I'd probably be there, just because even 4th Ave is just, a really, really phenomenal show this year. So
Yeah.
shout out to Plymouth, who did not make finals, but represented Wisconsin very well. My phone is at 2%, so I'm going to bounce. But
Yes.
the evening.
Have a good night, Will. Okay, Sammy has a question. What are your qualifications to drive this bus? What are our qualifications to be doing this? And I'm not entirely sure this comment was made in good faith, but I'd love to answer anyways. Me personally, I have been both in show choir and working in show choir since 2018. So I have been in this industry. I graduated in 2022, and I have been working as a director's assistant and director at Diamond Bar High School in California for, I believe, it's been 4 years now, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. Yeah, this is my 4th year. And I'm also a music education student at Fullerton State University. So I know a thing or two about music. And my good pal Dylan here has been at it for a long, long, long time. Dylan, you want to tell him?
Yeah, I've been in show choir 7 years, 4 years high school, 3 years junior high. I went through the El Paso Gridley program, and you know, I do want to give my program a shout out. We were a family. It was a family. It was like
Yeah,
home away from home. And show choir was like my biggest passion in high school, and I didn't want to see it end in when I went to college. So I know, and my brother's in show choir now, so I'm still kept up with happenings at El Paso, and yeah, and that's why I joined homeroom, just to be able to continue to express my passion for show choir. Yeah, shout out
absolutely.
El Paso for making me who I am today. I'll say that.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, we have. Hold on. I'll just go through this one because unfortunately I just did not have time to predict the peer. I don't think there were 30 competitions this week and just the peer wasn't all the way on my radar. Did you have predictions for the peer, Dylan?
No, in nothing in depth. I predicted New London first because I wanted them to get that first win, but other than that, no.
Sure, sure. We also have can you giggle again? You are strange, Sammy. Okay. Um,
Okay.
we have some funny there's some funny
We have
questions
a
about
rise
Minnesota.
home.
Okay, we have Braden asks, what is your guys' favorite hat to wear? I assume you mean favorite kind of hat. Not like my literal favorite hat, but Dylan, do you wear hats? What do you think?
I don't wear hats a lot, but I did get a Chicago Bears like beanie hat from it was a souvenir from a game I went to. And yeah,
Hell yeah.
I wear that a lot. Huge Bears fan, so being able to rip.
Yeah, I think I have two answers. I have three answers actually. Um, Back in like 2024, I was out with my friends at Chapman University, and I went to this random thrift store, um, that was that had this hat that was just like this blue hat, like baseball cap, mesh with a mesh back, and it said, it was like the Possum City Trot or something like that, and I just thought that was hilarious, so I love that hat. Um, I also have a beanie that I got visiting my brother at St. John's University over in Minnesota, by around St. Cloud, if there's any Minnesota folks here. And I really love that BD because it has their logo on it and it's a rat. They have their mascot is the Johnny Rats, and it's so funny, and I love that hat. And then of course my homeroom show choir cap, got to go with that as well.
Of course.
Thank you, Brayden, for that question. Do we have results? What's going on? Why is nothing happening all of a sudden?
Nothing coming in yet.
Um,
Should,
we can discuss a little bit more of Walkie Northwest because we kind of cut
for
that one
sure.
short. But Lincoln Centennial, I mean, the biggest win they could possibly get this season, I would imagine.
For sure.
Urbandale is just an amazing, incredible choir, and Waukee, I heard is how you pronounce it, the same thing. Um, it's just both of those shows have absolutely blown me away. But Ankeny Centennial, I was um, I was frankly astounded by when I first saw it, especially visually speaking, and I'm so glad that they are on their way to a great to see season. They have a huge challenge over at Liberty against Linmar 10th Street Edition, but if there was any year they could make it happen, it's this year. What are your takeaways from Walking
Um,
Northwest?
Pretty much same as you. Humongous win for Ankeny Centennial. Just humongous. Pretty much placing them on firmly, I believe, on the podium for
Yeah.
Iowa, for
Hmm.
sure. And then also shout out Waukee and Urbandale. 3 phenomenal shows, but somebody had to get second, somebody had to get third. I'm
And
sure
Iowa City,
Iowa City.
another amazing show.
They come here every year. They always. This is definitely like a punch above their weight competition for them. And seeing them hold their own, they beat Vortex, who's a group that constantly takes down some of Iowa's best mixed groups. And
Hmm.
yeah, just shout out Iowa City coming in to a competition like this and holding your own.
I
It's def-
believe Monona Grove's official account just joined the chat. Big congratulations to you guys, Monona, on your huge win over at De Pere, if I'm not mistaken. De Pere, right?
yeah, it was De Beer.
Yeah, it was De Pere. Huge win there. Great little caption split over there. Congrats to you guys. Um, okay. Do we have any other results? There's still like 20 tabs open on my on my computer, so what's going on
Yeah,
here?
still nothing. Troy will get those. Will be later.
Troy,
Yeah,
okay.
that's later
So
for sure. I'm sorry.
I think, Dylan, we might have to answer the question that's on everyone's minds, and who are our finalists in what order at Chesterton Trojan Classic?
Ooh.
Next week, in 6 days, one of the biggest comps of the year, if not the biggest. The other competitions in the running, like Oceanside, like always, HOA Orlando, um, Liberty, but Chesterton to me has the sauce.
Oh, for sure.
Sioux Center Awards happening now. We'll get those soon. So, what are your top five at Chesterton Trojan Classic?
Yeah, 7 groups here I could see in finals. 2 unfortunately aren't going to make it, but that's just the way it goes at Chesterton. Um, my finalists in order. I mean, the big question: can Gretna or even Brandon do the thing, take down an indie top one of those top indie groups? That's a
Yeah.
big question. All right, in order, give me Carmel, Franklin Central. I think and Gretna. I think those three are like the three. I'm like, I would be very shocked if any of those miss finals.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna go Brandon. I think they've gotten their licks in at this competition, and I did see their show. I don't think it was like their preview night,
Yeah.
and yeah, I thought it was really great. I thought one of my favorite Brandon shows for sure, and yeah, I think they'll make finals here. And then that last spot between Wheaton North, Carroll, Cosby. Give me Wheaton
Yeah.
North. I'm gonna take Wheaton North there. They're a,
Okay.
I think they're just a lot more. They're a lot better balanced this year than I think in terms of vocals and choreo.
Hmm.
And I think they 100% have the sauce. They got the sauce to make finals here. Their vocals are incredible, and their choreo is they've taken that step forward visually as well. So I think they got the sauce to make finals. Carroll absolutely can make finals. Cosby can definitely make finals. Would not shock me if either of those two made finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's my finals order for Chesterton.
So I want to give a hot take here, but I just can't see Carmel not coming away with this one.
Yeah,
I just think Carmel is too strong of a group. I'm not a fan of their show designs typically, except for 2023. That's one of my favorite shows of all time.
yeah,
But just those vocals, the choreography, they beat Los Al last year. Um, so I think for Chesterton, I'm going to have uh, Carmel Ambassadors coming out on top, and then I'm going to give Gretna second place. They're on a they're on a roll. They're
yeah.
probably the best group in Nebraska right now. They're incredible. Um, so I'm going to give Gretna the number two. I'll give FC the number three, and then here's where it starts to get a little silly. Um, so at my four, I'm gonna have Carroll. Um, and at my five, I'm going to have Wheaton North.
Oh,
I think Wheaton is such a strong vocal group,
oh, for sure,
and Carroll is such a strong choreographical group that I think their dominance in those single categories can take them to finals. But I would not be surprised to see Brandon sneak in or Cosby sneak in and even do some damage. So that's what I'm going to go with right now. Um, and so someone is asking, Dylan's prediction was Carmel Gretna FC, or was it FC Gretna?
FC Gretna.
Carmel FC Gretna, Brandon, and then Wheaton North. So those are our predictions for Chesterton, and really, I mean, you guys know that really 2 through 7 is just brutal, and really even the one Franklin Gretna, it's not impossible. I wouldn't put money on it, but if ever a competition were to be a big upset over Carmel Ambassadors, this could be the one.
For sure.
Okay,
We have
those
Sioux
are
Center.
we have Sioux Center. Let me refresh.
It's in the comments. I read this.
Comments. Grand champion, we have Bishop, Heelan, Harmonia, Mundi, no surprises there. Best band, best choreos, best vocals. Emmitsburg in second place. I believe we did talk about Polka. Big congrats to Emerald Elegance there. Emmitsburg in second. And then we have oh oh Bishop Heelan momentum third place men's group third place and in fourth place we have Bishop Heelan Magnifique. In fifth place we have Des Moines Lincoln Infinity, and in sixth place we have Logan Magnolia Junior Senior off center stage. Yes. Yeah, we talked about Joplin, Ellie. Yes. Sorry, Macy. We did hear it was an Ankeny Centennial sweep for Sioux Center. No massive surprises here, except for the third place Bishop Hewlin momentum. Oh, that warms my heart as the director of a men's group myself. It just it just feels amazing. I never thought we'd get here. Um, a great win for momentum. Dylan, what do you think?
Yeah, same thing here. Big win for Harmonium. Big win for Bishop Heelan as a program, getting three
Yeah,
groups in finals and coming off the overall win, as well as momentum. I love my base groups. I think base groups kind of have a reputation of, oh, they're not going to be really competitive, but they're fun to watch. That's always been like, I think, what's been said about base groups. And yeah, no, momentum, getting a solid third place. So yeah,
yeah,
great stuff.
yeah. Men's division over in California. I mean, we have a fairly robust men's division, but it's really the funniest group wins over there. But there's some real vocal excellence to be had with our base groups. Big, big, big. Let's go, momentum. I
Yes.
hope some of them are watching. We have a little bit of a lull in our time right now, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Below me here is Dylan Moss. I'm Chris Mendoza, and you guys are watching the Teardown. We do this show from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central, every single week, every single Saturday. Um, and we live react to competition results coming in from all over the place. Um, we should be reacting to every single competition that comes out, every single competition result that comes out within the time frame of our show, which hopefully is all of them. I don't know how behind some of these competitions are.
Oh, Bettendorf. Oh, Bettendorf. What big? Oh,
Okay,
Bettendorf's crazy. Bettendorf's crazy. Oh, it's the same result as Sauk Prairie. Same
Hi-Fi?
caption split. El Paso.
Oh, wait, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Oh. Momentum is choreographed by the director. Wait, what's their theme? Before we get into this insanity. We gave our thoughts on Fisher's Haven Hearts. If you want to rewatch, probably about uh, maybe an hour into the live stream, we talked about it. You can go watch it on YouTube when we upload the VOD. Okay, Bettendorf, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
First place, Wheaton North Flight. Second place, Davenport Northside Establishment, Best Vocals. Third place, El Paso Gridley Modulations, Best Choreography. Karate, that's funny. Fourth place, Liberty Storm. Fifth place, El Paso Gridley Hi-Fi. And fifth place, Western Dubuque. No caption win.
No
My
caption win.
favorite. What do you think?
Yeah. Um. Shout out Davenport North taking best vocals off Wheaton North. That's not an easy thing to do. So
No.
just that's a great win for them. El Paso best choreography. Heath Guimar still getting Heath Guimar MVP. Give him that MVP trophy. He had yeah. So, and also shout out Wheaton North. You know, got a little Black Magic no caption win from them. So and, and also shout out El Paso High Fidelity. They're having themselves a year. They're having
Yeah.
themselves a year. They're smaller. This is one of the smaller hi-fi groups that I've seen, and seeing them get these results despite their size, it's definitely awesome. It's awesome to see them, and yeah. Also, shout out Sarah Moore for High Fidelity. She's the new choreographer who came in this year. She's done a phenomenal job. She's done a very phenomenal job with them. So, yeah. Shout out El Paso, best choreo, and yeah, just great. Yeah, great stuff all around. Great stuff all around.
Um. Yeah. My takeaway is, yeah, it's fun. I love these interesting no caption wins. The way this must have handout is Davenport North first in choreo, third in vocals. El Paso Gridley first in choreo, third in vocals, and then Wheaton North second in second.
Yeah.
That's how these happen.
Also, show design captions. I would imagine or like show design on the score sheet. I'd imagine Wheaton North did really well there because
I would
they have a
assume
great
so.
they have a
El
great
Paso
show design.
Gridley typically doesn't do themes or stories, so probably the show design would have fallen to Wheaton North. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, this is actually a really interesting result. Wheaton North is going into Chesterton, and they again have some pretty decent momentum. I'm sure they're disappointed to not come out with a caption, but they did come out with the win here. So Gretna, Wheaton North heading into Chesterton with a first place under their belt, as well as Franklin Central FC Singers, who might not be super excited about their results, but regardless, we have 3 groups going to that huge Chesterton competition next week with wins under their belt, and Carroll too, technically, since they won last week and they're hosting this week. 4 groups going in with a win. Wait, Brandon too, right?
Yeah, Brandon's coming off 2 wins.
Brandon coming off 2 wins. Magic
And
coming. Carroll Magic coming off a win. Wheaton North coming off a win, and FC Singers coming off a win, and Gretna coming off a win into Chesterton. Wow, dude. Oh, my heart. All of those groups go off a grand championship into this huge Chesterton competition. That's kind of my big takeaway there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I think despite not getting a caption, I do think this still bodes well for Wheaton North going into
I
Chesterton. It shows they have a solid core that I think the group that you kind of need to get into finals at Chesterton. So
I agree. And El Paso Gridley losing choreography to them is no shame whatsoever. That is El Paso Gridley, I can say with a fair amount of confidence, it's like a top 25, 30-ish choreography group. They're incredible. Incredible dancers. And Davenport North is no slouch on the vocal side either. So Wheaton North takes care of business here at Bettendorf.
yeah.
Okay. We have a few comments. Weird comment. Why do y'all think so many groups are barefoot recently? I don't know about why. I mean, I will say, in general, barefoot choreography suits this kind of contemporary choreography style that we're seeing pop up in the Lexi Robson Buglewitzes of the world. Um, a little bit of a spoiler for the group that I'm involved with. They are also barefoot, but we're doing kind of a set that focuses on some cultural things, and that it would be inappropriate to perform it otherwise. So,
Yeah.
oh, we have some results with this, but yeah, that's what we got there. Apparently, we're Chud, says Griffin. Okay,
Oh, Mount Pleasant results are that's a little wild.
was that Mount Pleasant?
Oh. Those okay, this is wild. This is wild.
Okay, Mount Pleasant. Go ahead, Dylan. Let me try to find.
Okay, let's do this. 5th runner-up, West Liberty Voice Unlimited. 4th runner-up, Central East Centrifugal Force. 3rd runner-up, Muscatine River City Rhythm. 2nd runner-up, Xavier Exhilaration. 1st runner-up, Benton Community Celebration Co. Best vocal sound, Muscatine River City Rhythm. Muscatine got 4th in best vocals. That's what it means. And best choreography, West Branch Christopher Jive in the Uptown 45. In Grand Champions, West Branch Christopher Jive and the Uptown 45. Okay,
Bang!
this is crazy. This is a crazy one. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. I'm trying to. The chat keeps moving. Hold on. I want to see if I can get this
Oh, my Wi-Fi is getting
solid
cooked right
down.
now.
Okay, yeah, here we go. It's in the comments. Wow, Christopher Jive in the Uptown 45.
Uptown 40.
Again, one of the best. Yes, Studio did get a big second place at Northwest. That was no easy competition. It's P Drizzle. De Pure results we've discussed a while ago. Please feel free. If your competitions happened
Oh.
finished more than 10 minutes ago, we would have already discussed it. Spectrum had a sweep win. But if you want to go back and did
There we
showcard.com
go.
just go down?
Yeah, it went down. It's back up for me, I think.
But if you want to hear about results that had the Waukee Northwest results and all that, we discussed it about 20 minutes ago, and you can watch the video on YouTube. But our biggest takeaway is huge win for Ankeny Centennial Spectrum. They're definitely on the podium of Iowa groups for now. Let's discuss Mount Pleasant. I don't think anybody quite saw West Branch coming out on top here.
I certainly didn't. All respect to them, but I did not see them coming out on top.
No, 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 no,
No.
no.
And also, Muscatine with fourth in best vocals. That's not a caption split you see every day.
No, Muscatine fourth and best vocals is wild. Yeah, Waukee Northwest was pretty cool. I guess are we getting rated by people who were at Waukee Northwest? Because we can kind of spin back on that in a minute if there's a lot of people that want to hear
When
about
did
it.
West Branch last win? Oh
Have
man.
they won?
Oh, have they? Oh, we got a first timer. Oh, we might have to put on a little celebration.
Christopher Jive in the Uptown 45,
Hold
as
on.
far as we can tell, may have been a first time ever winner.
I'm at 2009. Still no grand champions. Yeah, I think they're a first timer. I think we got a first timer here, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Big
Yep, first timer.
congratulations. Big
First timer.
congratulations to West Branch, Christopher Jive in the Uptown 45. Hilarious name, by the way. First place and best choreography, their first win in program history against no slouch of competition. I mean, Muscatine, Xavier, these are decent groups. These are groups that have been around. Huge, 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 huge first win for them. And that gets us ever closer to our, 500th winner.
500.
We're getting very, very close. Yes, River City Revolution did cook. They have taken
Oh
the
yeah.
throne of the best group in Wisconsin. Good for them. Okay, wait. So wait. What's happening? What's happening here? Nexus Norwalk Nexus is in results, so we'll have those. We have them. Okay. We do not have captions, but here is how Norwalk Nexus has played out, I believe. We have Iowa City West Good Time Company in first place, and then we have in second place Davenport Central Singers. Third place Indianola Side 1. Fourth place Van Meter Vocal Locomotion. Fifth place Lewis Central Corporation. Sixth place Atchison Adrenaline, and seventh place Des Moines Infinity. Are these might still be prelim results?
Those sound like prelims results.
So okay,
So
we'll give that a rest until we see some captions pop up, because that may not be entirely accurate. Marion Harding. We discussed Marion Harding not so long ago, probably 45 minutes to an hour ago. Yeah, big happy birthday to Ethan. He got a
oh
warm birthday wishes for Ethan Parker in the homeroom show choir team. He is amazing. He is one of the founders. Davenport Central got GC, so we saw a little bit of a flip there.
no.
Okay, we'll see those results come in shortly. But Marion Harding, just to go back to that, since we had a comment after that, Des Moines Infinity was not at Norwalk. They were at Sioux Center. Let's see. Huh. What did I say? Des Moines. I don't know how I got that confused. Okay. Thank you though, Adam. I'm turning Ethan Parker nicely. Yeah, big shout out to Ethan Parker, our wonderful founder. Oh, it's wrong on showcore.com. Okay, thank you. We have Norwalk results coming in. We received word that Davenport Central took home the grand champion, but we don't know exactly how these captions fell and how the rest of the patients, or sorry, not the rest of the placements fell. Zeke, we've discussed Ankeny Centennial a little bit, and you can go back into the stream maybe 45 minutes to an hour when this comes out as video on demand. And sorry, who's requesting to join? Okay. The video on demand on YouTube later on. But Ankeny Centennial Spectrum, one of the best wins they could have possibly asked for, a full sweep over some of the most amazing groups in Iowa. Just a huge win for them, and they are on the podium of Ankeny Centennial. Sorry, Carter. We typically don't let people not associated with Homeroom Show Choir join the live just because, we get trolls in here every once in a while. So I'm really, really glad you're here, but we're probably not going to do that today. Jaden, if you don't mind, put your question into the question box so we can answer it when we get a little bit of downtime. Okay.
Which ones are we still missing? We still need Troy.
Kind of still waiting on the Norwalk official rundown. Can we get Ethan? I think Ethan is at
He's at Troy right now.
Right now. He's at Troy, so he will probably, if you guys are missing Mr. Parker, he may be on after the Troy results come out, but we might not have those for just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 2 requests for Southmont predictions, so we're gonna do those real quick. So Southmont in finals, we have North Central Counterpoints, Avon Accents, and Plainfield Bells at Bow. This is a extremely difficult competition to predict. Dylan, how do you see it?
Yeah. There's a universe where all 3 of these groups win, absolutely. And, North Central, they're probably the favorites coming in, I would say. Not clear favorites, but I'd say they're slightly favorited. Avon, red hot, coming off a big undefeated season. And then Plainfield, you can never count them out. You can never count out these guys. This is hard. Give me North Central with choreo. I'll give them vocals too. Why not? North Central, Avon, Plainfield. It'll be close though. I see a lot of different things happening.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I'm gonna go North Central at the 1 with best choreo. I think I'm gonna go Avon at the 2 with best vocals, and then I think I'm gonna give Plainfield the 3. That's pretty tough to predict. I don't know if I'm gonna give a shot to the tier 2. I just don't think I know quite enough to make a prediction there. But I will take a shot at the treble. I think I'm going to go Avon at the 1, Plainfield at the 2, and North Central at the 3 for my treble group. I know just enough of the treble to I think make that that assessment. What do you think about treble? Do you have thoughts there?
Treble. Yeah, I'm gonna go North Central. Actually, I'm gonna go Plainfield Femmes Fatales.
Okay.
They're a very strong, a very underrated group. They actually beat Fisher Sound last year at a competition. So yeah, they're a group you can't count out. They're awesome, and I think they're gonna take it here. Give me North Central Descants. I think is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Yeah, Descants.
Descants. Give me North Central Descants at the number 2, and then give me Avon. Is it Attractions are girls, right? Where's the?
Yeah,
Yeah, Avon Attraction at the 3.
definitely. Okay. We have a very, very special guest to welcome to yap about some indie results and predictions. We have Nathan Ensley from Circle City Show Choir.
Bring him in.
Get in here, twin. And again, for those of you who are new here, we are the Teardown live, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific, and that is 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central, with live competition results from every single competition, every single weekend. Dylan Moss here, Nathan Ensley here, and I'm Chris Mendoza. Nice to see you guys. Nathan, thoughts on the huge, wild result over at Carroll?
Hello. Yes, I am back from Fishers, and yeah, Carroll, like ultimately the grand champion we expected, FC Singers won, and this is what we see a lot of the time. Okay, the results fall in line with what we expected, FC Singers, then Lafayette Jefferson, then Northrop, but then we see that caption split. And this
Yes, we do.
caption split was a little interesting because we were coming into this and we were like, FC Singers, they got really good visuals. Maybe they're a touch off of like the vocals that you think of their like 2018 group or any like FC Singers that you think of. They're still amazing though. You would not expect them to lose it to another indie group like Lafayette Jefferson. But Lafayette Jefferson, they only have like 26 or so performers, but man, can
Yeah.
they sing with Mark Myers now, the legendary director coming into Lafayette Jefferson, getting that vocals caption. And that was a huge result there. Yeah. And then what was the Univoice? I'll have to take a look. That was also a split caption, right?
Oh yeah, that was High Voltage
Yeah.
1 from Franklin, and then Cathedral with a
Yeah.
2 spot.
Yeah, it's
And then
interesting. I would say Cathedral does have some amazing vocals, but again, last week they lost the vocals caption to Columbus North Stars. And North Stars lost the vocals caption today to, who got it? Oh, Pendleton Heights Emerald Suites. So we got this little circle of
Yeah,
lost
there's a
vocals.
fun little transitive property, as I like to call it, gymnastics going on.
So I guess Pendleton Heights Emerald Suites have better vocals than FC High Voltage. So that's what I'm taking away from this. But FC High Voltage, I think you've kind of seen the switch of FC to really like focusing on those visuals. Like they're not like shying away from the vocals, but they've just developed the visuals so much that I think, I don't know, like maybe they don't have time to, I don't know exactly why these results happen. But I would say FC's visuals have been outstanding, and they're definitely in the hunt for a visuals caption at Chesterton next week against Gretna, Carmel, maybe Brandon if they make finals. Those would be the other groups you're looking at for that visuals caption. It'll be insane. Do you want me to talk about Fishers too?
Yeah, give us
Here-
a rundown of Fishers.
Yeah, so it kind of, as they say on the other podcasts, it kind of just was like your chalk in large mixed. Your CG sound system did not drop a caption, followed by Noblesville, always a strong group, another amazing show this year, potentially their best in several years. As I was talking to a Noblesville alum and getting that second place earlier at Beaver Creek. So now it's back-to-back second places for Noblesville, who's having an incredibly tough schedule this year, later facing Johnston. And this year they're going out to Iowa. That's going to be an insane competition. Lawrence North falling into third. And then fourth place, honorary mention to Lawrence Central, who is one of the groups along with, was it Waltham, that's doing Not Like Us this year.
I would like to say Diamond Bar Radiant did it first last year.
For Diamond Bar last year, and then I think Waltham this year and LC this year. I'm sure we're going to see some other groups, but every time it comes out, I don't know if this was, I want to hear how it was for you guys, but when they said A minor, the entire auditorium is just shouting it. What was it like for Diamond Bar?
For Diamond Bar, it was interesting because we actually did a Wii Sports themed set. And so we did a bunch of lyric changes to it to fit the bowling theme, and it was our closer. So we actually thought it was a strike, but it's probably a gutter. It's a typical
wow, what
men's
wordplay
group
there.
fun fun wordplay for some men's groups. So I think people
Yeah,
were
that's
maybe a
awesome.
little bit not totally expecting what was going to come out. So I don't know if they could have
Yeah, for
seen that
us,
coming.
they
But
literally shouted A minor and the entire auditorium. Wow. Emma said 6-7. It's the same number. You guys need to
oh,
watch,
I'm
I think it's
sure.
Elsie's second or third number. Whenever that comes out, you're going to have to watch it for some, like, this might be the wildest number you've ever seen, but yeah, that's what you don't see in all these results. They get fourth.
Yeah.
They weren't even given a trophy, but an amazing performance that I think they had the most captivating, like, the audience did not know. I did not know what was coming at all. Yeah, it was
Brain
a
rot
wild
show.
show. But then
Be nice. Be
the
nice.
women's groups, CG Deptones won with both captions. Oh, and then second place was Lawrence North Bella Bravada. You'll have to check on this, but this might be their best ever, at least tied with their best ever result, if not their best ever result ever, with that second place, followed by Noblesville New Dimension, a solid third place, and then I guess we don't know fourth or fifth. And then another interesting thing was small mixed. You have Columbus North continuing on a run with a second place over Pendleton Heights. Pendletones, we had them in second, I believe, or third in our small mix rankings, but they fall to Columbus North. Columbus North having a historic year. First place was Ben Davis. They typically would compete in that large division, but in this one, they're in that middle mixed, and they took the vocals caption, and Pendleton took the choreo caption. So another split caption decision, first and third, which is interesting. And that was pretty much all of Fisher's. And I'm really excited to see these Southmont results, like you were talking about. Very interesting because, as you were previewing earlier, basically it's very hard to predict. These are three of the best ISMA groups that are on the ISMA circuit. They're meeting together
Yeah.
very early in the season. Like, you'll see them at state as well, so they'll get a rematch. So you'll see North Central, you'll see Avon, and you'll see Plainfield tonight. And I'm really interested to see how those results shake out between the three in both divisions. I think those three results, they could swing either way for both divisions. Very excited to see. You have Avon undefeated last year, North Central. I think they only got 1 or 2 grand championships last year, but that was an incredible show. And they have another incredible show this year. And Plainfield, while they lost to Avon 3 times, it was incredibly close. They had a great show too. And I'm excited to see how those results shake out. And in the small division, I don't think you mentioned this, small mixed division, we had Churubusco, Danville from Illinois making it, even though their director dropped midseason. So that was a very nice sight to see. And Mooresville made it in that small mixed division. Excited to see how those three shake out in finals.
Definitely. Big results across the board in Indiana. No, no shortage of fun things to come out, and we're still waiting on Southmont. We have no times listed in showcar.com, so we don't know when those are going to come out, but hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Southmont's a little crazy because they're doing, like, it's a very small school. They have 2 venues. I'm sure they're trying to do their best, but those might be late before we get those results.
Wait, what is this? Okay. Auditorium is pushed back 30 minutes. Okay. So we had a few questions. You did miss the Elkhorn Red Carpet Classic talk. We went over those results many hours ago, and you can rewatch them if you go check out the show on the Homeroom Show Choir YouTube channel, probably tomorrow. And Crete Monet results are not out as far as we know. Although there's definitely a lot to talk about as far as, who made the finals and who didn't. We're just going to save our thoughts until that happens.
We actually have Norwalk results, I think.
Okay, Norwalk's official results. We did have a suspicion that the winner was Lewis Central, but now we do have the full results. So our grand champion is
It's in the comments.
Davenport Central Singers Inc. with best vocals and best choreography, and then in second place Iowa City Good Time Company, third place Indianola Side 1, Fourth place, we have Lewis Central Corporation. In fifth place, we have Van Meter Vocal Locomotion. And in sixth place, we have Sound Advice, Johnston Middle School.
All right. Once
Wow.
again, shout out Heath Guimar. He's just getting choreo captions left and right with El Paso and Davenport Central for sure. And also shout out Davenport Central for overcoming the gap in prelims because Iowa City West was first in prelims. So
Yeah.
Davenport Central coming back with a sweep. That's a big one for sure. Also, still a good result for Iowa City West. At some time, I know it does sting the fall in finals, but sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles there. And yeah, just a lot of. Actually, we do have another finals flip. Van Meter and Lewis Central also flipped in prelims.
Nice.
Van Meter was fourth, and Lewis Central was fifth. Those flipped in finals as well. So yeah, a lot of good results all around from this comp.
I want to shout out the Johnston Middle School. Not only did they make finals, they won the prep division over 3 other high school prep groups, and then, like you said, they beat I guess several other middle schools, high schools to make finals there. That is not an easy feat.
No, not at all. I hate to cut the Norwalk Nexus talk short, but we will return for these results to discuss these results more at length in a second. But we have results from Texas, Cowtown Classic, Fort Worth Southwest, and Courtney is here to give her thoughts on what is a Keller Voices of Central Best Vocals, Best Choreography, and first place we have Keller Blue Lights.
Oh my
In
gosh.
second place,
No,
we have.
VOC is first.
Is that not what I said? Sorry.
You said-
First place, Voices of Central. Second place, Keller Blue Lights. Third place, Jenks with Best Band. Fourth place, sorry, I messed it up again. Starting over. Okay. I'm looking at so many screens, so many different places. First place, Voices of Central, sweet. Second place, Keller Blue Lights. Third place, Jenks Best Band. Fourth place, Fossil Ridge. Fifth place, Timber Creek. Sixth place, LD Bell. That's what it is. Courtney, your thoughts?
I screamed. This is VOC is back. We've been saying this for the past few months. With the director switch and obviously coming off of a rough season with their old director, they needed this comeback, and I think this is huge. I think the story here is Jenks not even getting second. They fell to third. Jenks is a super strong program. To see them fall is kind of saddening because they also fell last week as well. But VOC taking home a sweep at such a stacked Texas region and bringing in an out-of-state show choir, I think it is gonna say numbers on how the rest of the season will pan out.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, it was a rough season. Just based on their previous results for Keller Central Voices of Central last season, and this is a huge win for them. And Fossil Ridge in second place, or in fourth place, is not a bad result for them as well. And I don't know if Jenks quote unquote fell. I just think they've attended some very strong competitions. Lincoln East, where they went previously, they did make finals and they did have a pretty good showing over there. There's no shame in losing to groups like Norris and Out There. Those are great groups. And we know this. The Kellers are no joke. Voices of Central is back. I just took a look at their showchoir.com page. I haven't seen their show, but those costumes look absolutely beautiful, and I'm so excited to take a look at that. And Keller Blue Lights has also, been one of the better groups, and they come out in second here. they did their show choir collab with John Burroughs last year when they came out to Texas for the ACDA festival. So I'm sure that may have something to do with their success this year. But really, really big results over in Keller. Nathan, do you have any thoughts?
Yes, I do. I got to see Jinx last year, and also just knowing, especially from Courtney's writing and what we hear out of Texas, and our own rankings, this was an incredibly difficult comp. I think this might be the most difficult comp this year, just with the lineup. All of these groups, I think 5 different groups are in our top 100 of the homeroom rankings last year. So this was a stacked lineup. And I want to reiterate, as you mentioned, that I don't think like Jinx fell or anything. This is just incredibly tough competition, and I think Jinx performed really well. I think they're still that national tier group, but they faced other national tier competition at Texas this week, and they placed third. But hats off to everyone that competed at the Cowtown Classic. And again, like Courtney said, what was it? VOC is back.
Yes, they are. Dylan, any thoughts?
Yeah, like you said, VOC, they're back. I know back in the day, they were the best choir in Texas by a decent margin. But then they kind of fell off that throne. That's not as like a indictment on them, just more so the growth of Texas overall. And now
Yeah.
they're back. They're back on top. They won one of the toughest comps in the circuit, and yeah, they're back. And also solid result for Jinx. First, just really, oh sorry, they're in the middle of that field right there, and they beat a lot of solid groups to get there. LD Bell, I know this is not the result, probably not the result LD Bell wanted, but sometimes you just gotta take one on the chin. I'm not worried about them at all. They're still a great choir, and yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I think this is a great first performance for all choirs involved in the Texas region, and I can't wait to see how VSC kind of is able to prove themselves throughout the rest of the season. This could just be like their, one grand chip. You never really know how seasons pan out for Texas groups because there is limited competitions and limited competition period.
Mhm.
But yeah, thanks for letting me hop on and get excited about the results.
Thank you.
Woo!
First one done.
Texas.
4 left.
4 to go.
4 to go.
Have a good
All
night,
right, good
Courtney.
night, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, we do have results from the Smith Cotton Show Me Classic 2026. I don't know if anything crazy happened, to be honest with you. My Missouri knowledge is a little bit limited, but here are the results nonetheless. First place, Carthage Senior Soundwave Vocals and Choreography. Second place, Oak Park Oak Street Singers. Third place, Platte, I assume, Platte County Sound Express winning Best Band. Fourth place, Harrisonville Music Makers. Fifth place, Carthage Senior Sweet Sounds. And sixth place, Hickman Harmonics. Any
Or
Missouri ball knowers here?
I know a little Missouri ball
Okay,
because I've been
talk to
nothing
us.
too surprising here. Nothing too surprising. Good win for Carthage. Another solid placement for Oak Park. They're having a stand up year so far. And yeah, also shout out Hickman for making finals. That's
Hmm.
not easy to do at a comp like this, especially for how small of a group they are. So yeah, big final appearance for Hickman there. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on that.
Yeah, it looks like prelims results remain the same here. And then Carthage's treble group also made finals, placing above Hickman. So I think this is, yeah, I guess I can't describe too much whether this is a shocking event. But it is a good first grand championship for Carthage, who kind of shows that they are one of the premier Missouri groups this season.
For sure.
Jaden, I assume you mean discussing in a good way. I frequently use that term myself. Bendorf results have came out, and we did discuss them a little bit earlier. James, thank you so much for the comment. That was a wild one. We had Wheaton North with a no caption win. If you want to see our thoughts on that, you can take a look at that on the video on demand via YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. Via YouTube, probably tomorrow, Monday at the latest. Probably about 30 minutes away. 30 minutes ago, we discussed that, so maybe 2.5 hours into the video, you can find that. So results we're still waiting on. We have some pretty big ones. Troy Buchanan still awaiting results there. That'll be very, very interesting. Southmont, one of the bigger ones of the night, still waiting on. Crete Monet, some interesting stuff going on down there to talk about as soon as those results come in. Oak Mountain, I believe, we're still waiting on. Auburn Varsity Singers has an 11:50 p.m. performance time, so we'll get those very, very late in the show, if at all. And then Jackson Academy is in exhibition right now, according to one of our commenters, excuse me.
Oh,
So we'll get
that we
those.
have Southmont results.
Southmont results? Let's see.
Oh!
On the
Oh. Where? Donde?
Okay.
Give it to me.
Let's see it.
I don't see anything yet.
It's nothing on SCC yet.
Where's
Some-
it take?
Some prelim stuff, but
Results in the chat that I have so far.
Can I talk about Southmont?
Oh, here it is.
Oh,
up.
okay. If you scroll up too.
Okay. Where is it?
where is it?
Yeah, we'll get you in just a second. Where is it? Where are the results here?
So it's a little bit out of order, but it says Yvonne Axon's got second, Plainfield Ballet Beau got third, which means North Central Counterpoints won at Southmont. So a huge victory to start off their season. They placed third behind both of those groups last year at Isthmus State, but this time they get the better way around. It says that Avon Attraction got second, so either Plainfield or North Central won. Let's see. Did she update that one?
Where are you
Counterpoint
finding
Dub
this
is saying.
info? Where are we seeing this?
If you just scroll up in the Instagram chat.
Oh, okay.
I have those up still.
If somebody could send us the results in one chat message so that we can read them out officially, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys. Or even better, type them in the showchoir.com.
Too.
Yeah, if we could get captions on that, and even better if you could put it in the showchoir.com comments, that would be awesome. We could get those results officially. Will would like to speak on Southmont as well, so I'll get him in here. Maybe he knows something that we don't.
He's coming in here basically to talk, I don't know, because he's a North Central alum. Oh, wait, the other Will. Oh.
Yeah, the other Will is here.
We have
I'm not a North
Wisconsin
Central.
Will.
No.
We got the cheesehead Will.
As soon as North Central won this comp, we'll see.
This is a statement win for North Central. I saw
Is it?
at State last year. Or I saw Descants at State last year. I didn't see CP. But this is a statement win for North Central. We all knew that after the departure of Michael Bergronic at the end of 2024, 2025 would be a transition season for NC. It was. I think it's safe to say that they have put all of those questions to rest. They defeated Avon, who beat them at State last year. They also defeated Plainfield, who is a challenger in the very similar vein to that. I think the new era at NC is alive and well. I think rumors of NC's demise have been greatly exaggerated. I would still like to know how they fit all those kids just physically in the school at Southmont. Still don't know how that happened, but very, very happy for North Central tonight.
So quick question for you, Will. Do you have like the results rundown by any chance with captions and all?
I don't have anything that's like more. I don't think I have anything more than what you guys have right now.
Okay, so we have so results from Southmont. Only thing we know how the treble.
Oh,
What?
Did we talk?
Mandela.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys not talk about Crete yet? I thought you guys had talked about Crete
Oh
already.
no! Wait, do you have
No,
full
we
results?
don't have results from Crete.
Yeah, so Mundelein wins, Classics 4th. That's what I know right now.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
we will get to that shortly as soon as we can get those official results and captions.
Thank you very much,
Um,
Adam Peters. Hold on, I think we might
yeah,
have.
thank you, Adam.
No, we don't. We don't have. Where was Adam? Were you at Bettendorf this week? Because that was a great competition. If so, did we talked about West Branch already? Right?
Yes.
West Branch, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shout out West
Big
Branch.
one.
First in program history, getting
Did we
ever closer to our 500th winner.
did we talk about Smith Cotton results?
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, wait.
Oh, we got a caption split.
NCBV what?
Avon Bescorio.
Cool.
That is not what I would have thought the split would
You
be,
want to
but
know?
very interesting.
You want to know who I
I
talked to
think I
today?
expect it.
I
Who did
talked
you
to
talk
Garrett.
to today?
I talked to Garrett Breeze, who's the arranger for North Central.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I did not ask him about North Central. I just wanted to put it out there that I talked.
Just flexing.
Adam Peters at Sioux Center. Oh, I totally forgot. Shout out Sioux Center Showdown, one of my favorite new Iowa small school competitions. The Smith Cotton Show Me Classic results: in 6th place, Hickman Harmonics; in 5th place, Carthage Sweet Sounds; in 4th, Harrisonville Music Makers; in 3rd, Platte County Sound Express with Best Band; in 2nd, Oak Park Oat Street Singers; and in 1st place with vocals and choreo, Carthage Soundwave. This is Carthage's first GC since 2019.
That it is.
Awesome.
Okay. I'm still not seeing anything official from Crete. We do hear that at Crete, Mundelein did take the first place finish there. We don't know anything else besides perhaps a Wheaton Warrenville 4th place there. I have so many thoughts about this competition, but I feel compelled to wait until we get full results to truly break
wow.
everything down. Do we have anything concrete from either Southmont or
Oh, we
Crete
have
Monet?
in the comments. North Central did win women's division.
Wow. So Plainfield Femme Fatale, 3rd place.
Oswego just beat Wheaton.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Here's
that
the
too.
results.
Oh.
Our grand champion 6 seconds ago in the chat of showcar.com. First place, Mundelein Sound. 2nd place, Eisenhower Express. 3rd place, Oswego Commotion. 4th place, Wheaton Warrenville South the Classics. And 5th place, Mac Melody from Mother Macaulay Liberal Arts High School.
Straight off rip.
Whoa,
I do want to.
whoa! Adam Peters with a bomb in the chat. Tupelo sweep at Jackson Academy.
Are you
Tupelo GC, my beloveds.
Tupelo! Oh, finally!
Nick Kwame.
No
Shout
more
out Nick
wow.
Kwame.
runner-ups.
Wow. So Crete Monet
What?
first, just since we have our full results there. There has been a lot of talk about this competition from the Manteno and Naperville side before we even got results. They did miss finals to groups that were not expected at all to make finals here. And then we see an even stranger result in finals with Wheaton Warrenville South coming back with 4th place, their second weaker result in a row. We have Jackson Academy results in the comments of, okay, we'll get to that in just a second. Mantino, thank you, Adam Peters. Thoughts straight off the rip from our Illinois expert Dylan. Thank you.
Illinois is crazy this season. Like I thought it was weird last season. Oh, this is something. This is something. Eisenhower Express and Oswego Commotion, both coming off of a finals miss at Milton. They come in here and not only make finals ahead of groups like Mantino, Naperville North. Naperville North is perennially a top 5 group in the state, and they just miss finals. And also, not to mention Mac Melody beating Esprit and not only beating Esprit in Naperville North Vermont, but also beating Naperville North Entourage and Mantino Magic to get into finals. Like, this is, like, if this holds, this is, like, seismic shift in everything Illinois. Like, I don't know if this, like, this is crazy.
We have results from Troy Buchanan coming in as well. We're going to finish up Crete Monet, and we're going to go to Jackson and follow up with Troy.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, just insanity. Shout out Mundelein. They just first time coming into Illinois to compete, and they just won. They just took the victory. Eisenhower Express. They actually won vocals and choreo during the prelim awards. Yeah,
Oh, I
and
see
then
why that happened.
Oswego beating Wheaton. I did not. I would never see this coming in a million years. I've never like this is something. Yeah, this is insanity. I need to actually collect my thoughts. I'm eating so much crow from that preview article I wrote. Like,
Yeah, so just to re-emphasize the results there, so um, the captions, or actually I'll go with the placements. First was Mundelein, second was Dwight D. Eisenhower, third was Oswego. However, second had best vocals and best choreo, but that's because those captions were awarded at prelims, as you mentioned. So that is definitely an interesting thing, and that's why you also don't see captions awarded at prelims very often, because then you have the captions, but you don't have the big grand championship trophy coming home. What are your thoughts, Will?
Yeah, Crete is crazy comp. Mundelein
Yeah.
compete in Illinois more. Mundelein, I know the last time you competed in Illinois, it was a bit of a chaotic competition at Glenwood those few years ago. Oswego Commotion, I do want justice for Stage Mom 84, who Thursday at 10:57 a.m. predicted Oswego in first place with best vocals. And while
Oh,
Oswego
I
did not
forgot
take
about
first
that.
place with best vocals, Oswego made finals when I don't think really anybody besides Stage Mom 84 was expecting them to. So shout out to internet commenter Stage Mom 84.
Yes.
Your belief in Oswego has been rewarded many times over. Um, yeah, about some of the rest of this, Mac Melody, I think we have to talk about being very legitimate. I don't know
Mhm.
what's changed in that program. I still don't think they have boys in that school. I still think that that's an all girls
Yeah, that's a
school.
women's group.
Um, I'm
Yes.
I am going to hop off, let Ethan on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mount Zion swing stations are so back. Ladies and gentlemen, two pillow synergy is levels of back we've never ever seen before. Have a wonderful evening.
Congrats, Miranda from Mundelein. I just massive momentous win. I'm
for sure.
getting Ethan Parker on right here. I'm sure he's going to want to talk about the Troy Buchanan results, but we have
Yeah.
two competitions to finish off before that. Um, First of all, my thoughts on Pete Monet. Uh, hey, Ethan, give us just 1 second. Just 1 second. We've got insane results from everywhere. Uh, Wheaton, I'm sure this is not the result you wanted. 2 weeks in a row now, it's been tough. But you guys have the director, you have the choreographer, you have the talent. Keep on, keep on working hard. You guys will be just fine. And big, big shout out to Oswego, Eisenhower, and Mundelein. You guys are awesome. Um, from Jackson Academy, we have Tupelo, best vocals, best visuals, first place. Granada Vision, second place. Northwest Rankin, the Ambassadors, third place. Hoover Paradigm in fourth, and Biloxi Sound Surge in fifth. And give us our official results. Oh, sorry, we have official results on showacrow.com for Troy Buchanan. We will get to Jackson Academy right after we talk about these Troy Buchanan results. We have Mount Zion first place, best choreography, best band. Second place, Neo Show Coraliers, best vocals. Third place, Glenwood Titan Fever. Fourth place, Rockbridge City Lights. Fifth place, Neo Show Sugar and Spice. And sixth place, Marquette Center Stage. Ethan, the birthday boy.
I can't. It's so loud in here. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, just want to
Hello.
say, amazing day. I can't believe I get connected, or in very last second, at Troy. I just want to say, huge shout out to everyone here, like volunteer every single year. Um, I just gotta say, Neo Show rocked my socks off. Neo Show was fantastic. Um, I believe they got third place at their last competition right before this one. I think they had one canceled in between. That
Mm-hmm.
group can sing, guys. They are amazing. I
They are
thought
for
that they were
real.
gonna be. I thought this could be their competition to run away with. Um, I think prelim all over the place. I heard a bunch of different things. I heard Sweens was in third going into it. Um, Came back from over via ranks, I guess. The Grand Championship. Troy's host team. I feel like it's one of those shows where you're able to decide what it is yourself, if that makes any
Mhm.
sense. They just put on a great show, and you get to decide what it means to you. And it has a little bit of a low, like for 0.2 seconds. I know. We're so used to Lighthouse shows at this point. Um, Other finalists, Rockbridge, came out tonight. They were scaring a bunch of these choirs today. Their opener, they won best opener. It was fantastic. Marquette, amazing as well. Sugar and Spice, wow. They're the real deal.
Yes.
I think, I think that they could make a huge, huge run in their scene, nationally as well too. Um, Glenwood, holy crap! If you want to talk about a program that has stepped up, I know they didn't get the placement that they wanted. Probably. However, um, like they have a lot of people on stage.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, you were like, okay, I don't know how this program's going to come back and grow. Um, Fantastic show. It has so much fun. I can't wait to see them in a few weeks. I think it's going to be a blast. But of course, I'm just really happy for my Twin Stations. It's just kind of crazy because you just didn't really think it was going to happen, and the fact that it did is huge. Um,
Yeah.
because first competition for a new director, you know how it's going to go. First competition as a group, they completely different show from the season before, and I feel like they just really stepped up and they took the challenge and they did it. I'm gonna let you guys talk about all the other craziness. Um, I'm kind of almost short-winded. I'm just kind of in awe. Great day of show choir. Since I had no connection, I can't wait to see all the crazy results you guys are talking about and watch this back. Um,
Yes.
you guys suggest for being on. So yeah, really quick. If you guys have any quick questions, I'll answer them.
I don't even know.
Is
Nathan,
Meltdown
anything?
back?
Yeah, no, I'm just rambling. Yeah. I'll let someone else hop on. Again, an amazing invitational. Um, I'm just happy I finally got to see show choir. I feel like I've been like 3 weeks behind, so happy to
Yeah.
be back.
Everyone say
All right,
happy
bye guys.
birthday, Ethan.
Oh, thank you
Goodbye.
Happy
guys.
birthday,
Thank you.
Ethan.
Bye guys.
Have a good
Thank you,
night.
thank you, thank you.
Birthday.
Bye guys.
Peace.
All right. We got to move right along into the Jackson Academy Show Choir Invitational
Yes.
results. To reiterate one more time, we have Tupelo Synergy Best Vocals, Best Visuals, Best Overall Effect. Second place, Granada Visions. Third place, Northwest Rankin, the Ambassadors. Fourth place, Hoover Paradigm. And fifth place, Biloxi Sound Surge. Tupelo and Granada are probably my two favorite groups from the South. I love these groups with my entire heart. I love Tupelo's shows. I love Granada's shows. And a Clash of the Titans, but the treble group takes it. Their first ever grand championship, I believe. And they are a treble group. You don't see that happen. Judges tend to not like to put treble groups in first place, although we've seen it happen a few times before, especially in this incredibly tight Southern circuit. You just don't see it happen. It's just huge. It's just huge is the only word to describe it. Nathan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is a monumental victory for Tupelo. We've always talked about Tupelo Synergy being basically the mixed, what was it, like the mixed killer of sorts, like basically always getting like a third place, beating several strong mixed groups from the South, doing incredible for a treble group. And I got to see them last year, and as you mentioned, their shows are incredible. It was a literal spiritual experience with how that show played out. I'm excited to see their show this year on video whenever that comes out. But again, this is they just beat a Grenada group that went second at Show Choir Nationals in 2024. I know they had several great results last year. So this is a huge victory for Tupelo. And then what was the caption split? Did they give both captions too?
It was best vocals, best visuals, best overall effect to Pello.
So
It's
a
just
sweep of
unheard
all
of
three
domination.
captions. Complete.
I am in awe of these treble singers from Tupelo. They're one of the coolest stories in show choir, period. I love them to death. Dylan.
Yeah, like you said, monumental. This is like maybe the most
Historical.
historical. Like, yeah, no, Tupelo first GC of two first timers on the day.
Wow.
We also got West Branch
We're
winning.
getting closer to
Yeah, just
500.
I'm like beaming right now.
yeah, just phenomenal. Grenada, I can't count Grenada yet. With the insanity that we've seen this season, we can't count out Grenada yet. I think Grenada's still going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure. But Tupelo's it feels like they've gotten so close to them a few times, and now they finally they finally do it. They finally take down the beast. And yeah, just phenomenal.
And apparently, maybe this result had been coming. As Quinn shouts out in chat, this is Tupelo's fourth time getting best vocals at Jassy, but they've never been able to ultimately take the overall GC. This year, I guess their visuals stepped up against, I don't know, Grenada. I think I saw their clip. Was that the clip in our chat of their show this year?
Yeah,
That
it
choreo
was.
was really good. Dang. They beat
I mean,
that.
in my estimation, I in my head rankings or whatever, Grenada/Granada, I'm not 100% sure, is a top 10 choreographical group in the nation, and still, like, you can't even be upset about losing to Pello. They're just that good. They're just that good. And I think Granada is still going to be fine for nationals. Tupelo.
Tupelo?
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 Tupelo.
Tupelo.
Tupelo. I think you got it. I think
Tupelo.
Tupelo.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Web City Singers and Web City Grenada and Web City Bella Voce. Great results tonight. Grenada. Grenada is one of my favorite groups. Full stop. I love this group.
I love the Ugly Duckling show.
The Ugly Duckling show is incredible. But I don't know. I'm so happy. This is so fun. This is why we do the Teardown every week. So we still somehow don't have like official word from Southmont. Although
apparently North Central actually won choreo, and there was a miscommunication.
Yeah, counterpoints, they said, won choreo.
We know that North Central won and probably swept. We're not 100% sure on the rest of the results there.
Yeah, I think this is what it is. Or at least we'll just say this now, and then if just check showchoir.com if you're watching this later, they'll probably have the full results then.
Tentatively,
what we know now is North Central counterpoints. I guess taking best choreo and best vocals. Second place to Avon Axon, still an incredible performance. And third place, Plainfield Bellabo. And then I think for the women's division, that was also North Central Descants, except I think that was a caption split. They took best vocals, while Avon Attraction took best choreo. And then finally, Plainfield Femme Fatale, who had an incredible job last year. They beat Fisher Sound. They won state, finished third. A tough start to their season, but they're not out of the question, I think, in terms of slow starts, but they can come back. I think this is a matchup to watch for as we go back to ISMA State Finals. I could see Plainfield Femme Fatale back on top of Indy in, I guess, over a month time. There's just so much time for them to improve.
So those are the assumed results from Southmont. Somehow we still haven't received like super official word on it, but tentatively those are the results. we have one competition left, and that is Oak Mountain. We have received word that they probably won't be done until 1:30 in the morning, so we won't get those results, unfortunately. So as it is 10 o'clock, and it is the end of our show, if you guys are down for it, we have quite a few questions unanswered in the chat. We can do some rapid fire answers, and then wrap this thing up. What do you guys say?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, Southmont. Okay, so Jaden has been patiently waiting his turn. We have a smaller competition next week, Papillion La Vista, but he has been patiently waiting and asking for his question to be answered. So we will do some quick predictions there. Let me pull up the lineup. So we have in the Tier 1 division, Bellevue West, St. Thomas Aquinas Swinging Saints, and Mercy the Troublemakers. I don't know a ton of ball on this competition, but I will throw my hat in the ring with the top three anyways. I will go with Bellevue West at the 1. I think they're the most known commodity here. I will go with St. Thomas in 2nd, and I will go with Mercy in 3rd. And I do have a bit of a lack of knowledge as far as this competition goes, I will admit, but I'm going to go with that. What do we think, Dylan?
I'm gonna go St. Thomas Aquinas in the 1. Bellevue. I forgot to pronounce this. Sorry.
Bellevue.
Bellevue
Yeah.
West in the 2. Mercy at the 3.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is tough. This is I think out in Nebraska, so definitely not my ball knowledge. My ball knowledge is a little bit extended here, but I think
Yeah.
I'll go back with Chris's prediction. Go Bellevue West, St. Thomas Aquinas, and then Mercy.
Okay. I think you're right on
it'll
the.
be close for that top spot. Both of those groups I know are pretty decent.
Yeah, and Mercy has been doing well as well. Just looking at their rapport so far. They did make finals at Ralston, which was not a small feat by any measure, so I can't count them out
It
entirely.
says they're like a treble. I don't know if the page is right, but apparently they're a treble group competing in mixed division tier 1. Is that how?
It seems that way.
Okay, that'll be an interesting thing to
There
see if that
isn't.
does take place.
It doesn't appear that there is a treble division,
Oh,
so that might just be where they are by default.
that'll be interesting though. We already saw one upset tonight of a treble group taking down some top mixed groups. We'll
Yeah,
see make some noise next week.
definitely. We have Mr. Bentley asks us, what's our favorite voice part? Nathan, you start us off.
Wait, what? For
What's your favorite voice part?
voice part?
Yeah.
I've been told not to say tenor. Um, let's go. Let's go bass. I've heard tenors are very problematic.
Yeah, Dylan, what do you think?
I'm gonna go baritone.
Sorry.
It's the easiest men part. You don't have to go too high. You don't have to go too low. Right in the little comfort zone
Yeah.
there. For sure.
Yeah. As a tenor myself, I want to say tenor, but I know the truth. The truth is it's the basses. For those of you who don't know, I do direct a choir myself, and I do work with choirs myself. And when I hear a choir that has a good bass sound, that's how you know they're good. If you can hear those basses, if they're really strong, that's how you know a group is legit. So I got to go with the basses. As an educator, the basses. As a singer, tenors.
Yeah, a lot of these mixed groups I feel like are really defined by the guy's sound and specifically that bass. It keeps like if you have a steady bass, it can kind of help keep the tempo for everyone throughout. They definitely, I would say they help carry a little bit. Tenors will be fighting against me on that.
Tenors be shouting. They're just hooting and hollering up there.
Yeah.
And
I had
we'll
my
answer
fair
one.
experience at Tenorland too.
Definitely. We'll go to one last question before we wrap it up because I'm sure my Midwest friends down here are tired. It is past midnight for them. Urbandale Show Choir Invitational predictions. I don't believe this is quite next week, but it is coming
It
up.
is next week.
It is next week? Okay, my mistake.
What? That's crazy. Time's flying.
And we have to, for sure, give our
This lineup is insane.
our thoughts on this just nasty lineup here.
If I could teleport to one place and teleport back, it'd probably be Urbandale to watch these three groups perform back to back.
Yeah. We've got Lynn Marr, 10th Street Edition, probably the consensus best group in the world for the last, however long. Take your pick. We have
At least since
West
the
Side,
pandemic.
At least since the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
We have West Side Amazing Technicolor Show Choir, an incredible group out of Nebraska with their brand new director, who is looking to turn some heads, and then Johnson Innovation, one of the best groups in the world as well. I will take a swing at this one first. I'm going to say Lynn Marr first place.
Oh, dang.
Best vocals.
Wow,
I'm going to take Johnston second place best choreography. I'm going to have Lynn Marr drop a caption for the first time here in years and years and years, and then I'm going to go West Side at the 3. Let's go to Nathan first.
Yeah, I'm trying to see when was the last time they dropped Best Choreo. It looks like they dropped Best Vocals twice in 2023, but I think their stronger suit has been Best Choreo through the years. But I do think I'm going to be boring and pick Lynn Marr. They'll continue. They'll take, what's the belt that we've had? They'll keep
The
belt.
McRockin.
The McRockin belt. I think they'll keep it in Lynn Marr for another few years. I don't know. Maybe we'll see something. But Lynn Marr, I think, will take both captions with the win over second place Johnston. But they're an amazing group as well. They could definitely make some noise. And then also this is the first year, like you said, for the new director at Westside. Can they make some noise? I just think this is just too stacked of a lineup, but that'll be a strong third place showing for Westside.
Yeah, and poor West Side has just the freaking gauntlet this season. They have to face
That's
Los
what happens.
Alamitos and Johnson again at HOA Orlando. And they've already faced off against some incredible groups, namely Gretna East this season. Let me take a look at this. Oh my gosh, the South Omaha lineup has Millard West in it. That's brutal, man.
Yeah, this was not a good lineup for a first-year director taking over a program.
No,
Kind of reminds me of North Central, where like they only took one grand championship under the new director Jared McElroy, and then now this year they take it over Avon and Plainfield. Could that be something we see next year? Could West Side make some noise, or even this year? We'll see.
All right. That'll do it. Our last question was thoughts on Cowtown. We've talked about Cowtown Classic ad nauseum a little bit earlier in the stream. We had our special guest show choirs of Texas, Courtney, on to talk about that. So if you want to see the video, you can go check it out on YouTube on the Homeroom Show Choir channel pretty soon, hopefully tomorrow, maybe Monday. I know people are going to be busy with the Super Bowl and all that. So my last question to you guys is, who do you have winning the big game?
All right.
And by how much?
Oh
We'll
no.
we'll take a look at Dylan first.
Give me Seahawks by a touchdown.
Okay,
A
Nathan.
touchdown. That is a huge margin. What even is the line of this game? Let's see.
Oh, you're looking up the Kalshi odds? Come on, man.
Not the
You gotta
cow
speak from the
odds.
heart.
Definitely not. It looks like it's -4.5 for the Seahawks, and that's who I was gonna go with, especially because as a Colts fan, we do not harbor a lot of love for the Patriots. Just too
Hmm.
much painful losses over the years. I think this won't be like the last Super Bowl these two teams faced together, but I do think it will be close. A defensive struggle. I'll go Seattle, maybe like I think it'll be low scoring. So like 2017. It's like 3-point
Hmm.
margin.
I'm going to go with Seattle as well, and I'm going to go Seattle by 21.
Oh, wow.
21.
I think Seattle. I do not think the Patriots are going to be able to score on the Seattle defense. Drake
Okay.
May has struggled as of late, um, and it's really been the Patriots defense that's carried this team to the finals. But I just don't know if they're going to have the offensive firepower with their wide receiver one
Don't
being
doubt Drake
Stephon
May.
Diggs. I just don't think they can do it. Not against Witherspoon and friends. It's gonna be too tough for me. We got one last question in the chat. Thoughts on VA show choirs? Um, VA is like kind of my second home. That's where my mom's from. I love all the VA show choirs. Shout out Cosby. But that is all of our time today. Any last thoughts from either of you guys?
Yeah, today was something. It was something.
It was something
Uh,
indeed.
Today was another wild day, and I'm so excited to be at Chesterton. I'll see Gretna, I'll see Cosby, I'll see a bunch of great groups from all over the country. I'm so excited for that, and so excited to continue another incredible show choir season. Hats off to everyone that performed and everyone that will debut in the upcoming weeks. I'm so excited. There's been so many phenomenal shows, and that's the true thing about show choir is just putting the time to put on a great performance. Doesn't matter at the end of the day your placement. If you put on a great show and you feel confident and proud of yourself, that's what really matters. And I really enjoyed all the show choirs I watched today, and looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was one of our most viewed live streams. We had over 30 viewers for probably over an hour and a half today, which is by far our best. We had 38 viewers sometime in the middle of the show, which was incredible. Big shout out to every single group that competed today. I only saw all the Shepherd Hill groups, so big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to Shepherd Hill. Shout out to Daniel Hand, Waltham, Andover, and Tatasqua. Loved you guys' shows. Um, Crazy results as always. I've been Chris Mendoza. My co-host here is Dylan Moss, and we have our special guest out of Indiana, Nathan Ensley. Big shout out to all the performers in Minnesota. Love you guys. Thinking of you guys. And have a good night, and see you next week.
Good night.
Nah.